tonight. Ain't no ordinary live tonight. So yeah, what? First and foremost, the people on the live, go invite some friends. Invite some friends. It's Wednesday. You're gonna have some fun. You know, we have our mogul on the live tonight. Right? We have David Millbeatz, super producer, on the live tonight. Millbeatz work with, maybe I can safely say, everybody in the business. You know what I mean? Everybody in the business, from the Trinbago to the soca to the local hip hop to the pop, that kind of vibe. So he's gonna be on the live tonight, and he's not just gonna be talking about his career. He as a producer, but he's also, this is the first time ever in history we're gonna do this on a live. He's going to create a beat from scratch. From scratch on the live tonight. Tonight he's gonna create a beat from scratch. Whether it's dancehall, hip hop, soca, chutney, R&B, pop, dance, that is all up to you guys. It's all up to you guys. Alright? So we will take some votes. Alright, when Millbeatz join the live, and we're gonna, you are gonna tell us, so you want to hear Trinbago, or you want to hear soca, or you want to hear hip hop. You know what I mean? It's all up to you guys, right? So I await Adrian Akshaw Bass to come on the live and let me invite the brother. And like these are the rest of my invitation. Whichever is. Remember, Millbeatz is gonna join us. And for those of you who don't know the name Millbeatz, I'm just saying it. Trust me, when this brother starts to talk and tell you the songs he produced and the artists he worked with, you will understand how much this brother really contributed to the game and still contributes to the game. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk all about that. Gotta big up Red Spaniard, boy. Red Spaniard also did a RKG eccentric aftermath mix of my album. It's mad. I got a sneak peek of it tonight. It's dropping tomorrow at 1 p.m. Tomorrow. Follow me at RKG the artist. Follow Red Spaniard TT 99.1, and of course you're gonna hear it. Hey Marv, what is you seeing? Everything good? So calling all producers, anybody that you know is a producer, upcoming producer, an artist, aspiring artist, somebody is a musician and really want to take music seriously, this is the live for them to join tonight, because it's not no ordinary live. It's a live where we're going to create something from scratch. You know, a lot of times we hear the songs on the radio and we say, boy, hey, I wonder what is the process? What is the process to really start to build a beat? What do I need? Right? What are some of the resources? What are some of the equipment I need to actually build something from scratch, from the beginning? All right, and you're gonna experience that tonight with Millbeatz on the live. Big up Playmakers Entertainment. They're actually responsible for doing the graphics. So big up Playmakers Entertainment. You know, Gina and the entire team, they're responsible for doing the graphics. So anytime you see on the live graphics on my page, on Bass's page, yeah, that is Playmakers Entertainment, yeah. Twilight on the live, big up Twilight, Chrissy, a senior. Go invite your friends, everybody here. Hey, like my brethren, boy, my real brethren, another creative brother, you know, DJ Kai. This guy is super creative too. You know, he does a lot of the video mixes. One of the video mixes he did was with my song Spanish Dance, and real creative. Marshall, Bungie, this dude, you know, he was a former Next 99 member at that time. Then he went to Boom. All right, so yeah, good vibes tonight. Real good vibes tonight. Continue. Just invite people, invite, because it's very important. You know, a lot of youths out there wasting the time. A lot of youths getting licked down by the gun. A lot of them just, you know, robbing, who want to be on the block all day. You know what I mean? And sometimes these brothers are real talented and they have the potential, but they don't have anybody whispering their ears encouraging them. And not everybody as strong as maybe me or you. There are people weak-minded, you know, and a life like this could definitely, you know, shed some light, you know, on the creative side of the music business. All right, so Bass, when you're ready, jump in the live let me start this. We're gonna link with Millbeatz in a short. As I said before, Millbeatz is up to you guys. Tonight is up to you guys to tell Millbeatz what all you want him to build from scratch. Whether it's a Trinbago, a Swanee vibes, you know what I mean? A Marshall Montano vibes, right? A Bungie Garland. It's all up to you guys, right? I'm drinking my last bit of Johnny tonight, you know. Yeah, my Johnny finish.
Yeah, man. That's how we do it.
Ah, boy, big up doing million.
Yeah.
Hey, busy vibe.
Just cool. Just cool.
Everything good?
Yeah, man.
I want to start off by telling you, accept my condolences.
Okay.
You know, on the passing of your father.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I don't know what it is to lose a parent because my two parents still alive, but I know what it is to lose. I know what it is to lose a loved one. You know what I mean? So condolences to you and the entire family. And actually, people on the live actually asked me, I say, "Base, I know it might be a little hard time for you because you just lost your father. You want me to cancel the live?" Base, you know, Base, now we do the live still. So,
the show
you know, strength and powers.
The day when he died, I had a show to do, a parent show to do, a virtual to do. I did it, you know what I mean? He's a man who was always, you know, celebrating and always encouraging the arts and the kind of thing now. So we wouldn't have wanted to stop the show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I could have seen, well, I heard, man was real proud of you, boy.
Yeah,
like my
boy.
father.
He used to tell people, boy, to base on my son, you know. My son to base.
What's that? I just go out on that, you know.
Yes.
My father people, all he knows my son, RKG. And I say, brother, I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
The world, every single citizen don't know who's RKG first.
Well, people like that, you need to let them know. People like that. My father will meet some artists.
Everybody that I meet, say, boy, I know your father, boy, the band Israel knows about you.
That's good, man. That's good. Watch me. There's nothing like your family being your number one fan, your number one supporter. Nothing like that. We just need that. We need that, you know.
Yeah.
Because there are plenty of artists and things from Super Blue, MX Prime, you know, meet and I say, hey, I meet your father, you know. Yeah, thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all good.
And tonight I was telling them before you join the live, tonight is a very tonight, what we're gonna do tonight, nobody has ever done this before in the history of doing any live, right?
Serious? You sure?
So tonight is, I'm telling you, we always original. Come now, man.
Alright.
Come now, man. We have Bass on the live. We have RKG on the live. Go follow Bass. Go follow RKG. Follow Bass. That's now. Let me make sure I'm getting it. Follow Bass TNT 3000, and you can follow me at RKG the artist, right? And I also told the people on the live. I said, you know what?
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it up to you guys to tell us what you want Millbeatz to build from scratch.
Yeah, what kind of genre of music? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, because you know it's have men. There's Bill. Men is calling artists in the studio and say the Bill Millbeatz and ain't Bill nothing.
Yeah, they did anything. Yeah, but I work with Millbeatz already. You work with Millbeatz, very impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive young man. You know what I mean? And he's a real producer. He knows music. You know, we had to ask him. A lot of people call themselves producers and they don't know music theory. You know what I mean? He's a man, know music, no keys, he could play any right key, you know, to play thing, he play instruments. You know what I like about Millbeatz most, boy, when they go by in the family, boy. You know, his father have a little place.
He's family oriented.
Yeah, his father does play little teach guitar in the corner there. You know what I mean? You know, his mom's there. But we all love his sisters. You know what I mean, Millbeatz, you love your sisters. That's why you just get that's why you get
you are Red Woman. You are Red Woman base.
That's why you just get plenty business from the artists and thing. We love your sisters.
Oh, you know you are Red. All right.
But no, the family. You just feel a real nice family vibes on you.
That one is my family.
Yeah.
How's she name? That one is my family.
So we love Millbeatz, man. So big up Millbeatz.
All right, but on another note though, over 700 cases today,
well, boy. And watch me. Well, the thing now, I wonder how the place go be tonight and tomorrow, and you know for the weekend and thing. But
I see a little meme the pop with Basdeo Pandina, former Prime Minister, and have him bubbling and they say as of midnight tonight the caption.
Oh God, no, but it's nobody serious. We really had to take it seriously. I mean, but what is causing all these cases? I mean, we want to get back in that COVID talk, I can speak about all these cases.
Yeah, that COVID talk you did last week, you know.
What? And COVID talk was back, and I know what is causing all these cases. But either way, moving forward, folks, you gotta be safe, you gotta be careful. Don't jackass the scene, as they say. Right?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
please.
don't jackass the scene.
And carry it on for your family.
Let's introduce, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one of the wickedest producers globally, not locally or regionally.
Yeah, man, globally, no.
We say globally.
Just so he could be a Grammy producer too, you know, just now.
What you mean?
Yeah.
What you mean? What you mean? It's the man himself, Millbeatz. Where are you? I see so many requests accepted. I see you that joined by now, so okay. I don't know what's happening there.
All right, man. So we'll be getting some artists. I see Mr. Specs. Big up Mr. Specs. That is Rootsman's son inside it.
Rootsman's son. Hey, he real bad, no?
Real bad. He have a real nice voice, but yeah.
Mr. Specs.
Good boy.
Mr. Specs very, very bad. Vocally too.
Yeah.
Vocally, bad.
We got my boy DJ Riot. DJ Riot 45, man, with all the records and things. We're supposed to have a little something on the IG, but I'm afraid by the man all the records by everything. Like, Kick Boys in there. Millbeatz is there. You seen Millbeatz there, man?
Yeah, I seen him. I think I don't know what page he's going. He's all right.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
Hey,
big introduction, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Great introduction,
Millbeatz in the building.
Boy. I feel like I started, boy.
Go and watch that. I introduced that person here, and I ain't say come and I say, but what going on? Yeah, you know who goes out on my time. I can talk them things now.
What's that?
Big up Cohen Dubois, boy. Big up Cohen Dubois, right? So I was hosting at Soca Monarch. I think it was my second time hosting.
Yeah.
Right? It was my second time hosting in Soca Monarch. And I basically... Now, what has happened when you're hosting Soca Monarch? Remember, every artist would have their props on the stage, right?
Yeah.
So you have to give the people who cleaning up, who helping the artists and their props a little time to pull off the props of the stage before another artist, you introduce another artist.
Yeah. Of course.
Now that specific Soca Monarch, I want to believe in maybe it was like his second time he had one. I think he did not get one of those big songs on them.
Yeah.
Right? And I do so, and Mark Anthony, I was the co-host because Mark Anthony was the main host, right? And Mark Anthony said to me, it had a fog on the stage, right? So Mark Anthony said, hey, introduce Cohen, right? But when he told me that, after he told me that, I didn't look on the stage to see what's going on. Boy, I go and I introduced Cohen. Big introduction.
Yeah.
The crowd got up in a frenzy. Cohen ain't ready, he props in ready.
Oh, man.
Damn.
So it's a big lot. But now, Cohen come up, done. So I trying to explain to him, boy, bro, here what's going on, eh? I just get the instructions from Mark, right? And apparently it had fog on the stage, and it was still, boy, the man didn't want to hear me play the ranking, thing. After when he cool down, and
the set up the man performance there, boy.
Yeah, boy, Cage, boy, I can set up, boy.
The set up the man performance, boy, they pay for that, boy. Cohen don't get
no, he still even down good still.
Yes, you know,
he didn't win, but he went down good. Sabotage!
Yeah. But just like Cohen has a song, you know, I mean, Millbeatz has a nice song too, but it's not a song that they could easily like identify, you know, I mean, they could, you know, it has some producers, as soon as they hear them, you know, God, that is that one, that is this one, that is that one. But Millbeatz, you know, it has a style. But how important is it, Millbeatz, to have is it important to have a song so that when people hear you, they can identify you?
Well, I don't know, like people tell me based exactly what you know, say people say when they hear Millbeatz, they hear a song, you know, but I never really went, like every production I do, I never really went into the production thinking what a specific song beside the Then respond, that's my song, that's my identity, you know?
Yeah.
When I just
by the way, who did that whisper?
That was me, so that was when I'm not going and get into that. I had a little I had a little USB mic in them days, right? A little USB, a little $100 mic USB you chuck in the back of the cupboard door there. You know, and a little towel rack.
Wow.
And that same thing based now saying there, I say, boy, how I could get simply be, you know, just recognized different from the others, boy. And around that time, it used to be me and first class in them days. You know, first class had the loud first class.
First class.
Big up on that class. So you say, I say, boy, I was something close to like class, but identify with me. I was more humble, I'm more quiet, I'm more, you know. So let me get them the little whisper, you know, and I hit them the little.
You're silently dangerous.
So that was the visor, you know. And I saw her come up with that little whisper there, you know. Everybody's asking me that. They doesn't believe it's me.
Okay. That's cool, man.
No, Mill, as you said before, musically, you know, not every producer could actually play the keyboard or play drums or play a guitar.
Yeah.
Right? God has blessed you. You're all-rounder. You could program, you can play, you can read notes. So it takes you, I mean, not bashing nobody here, but it takes you a little notch above the rest when it comes to the musical aspect of it, right?
Yeah.
But before we get into that, because I told people on the live and I'm telling people on the live, feel free to go share the live. Any upcoming producers, artists, producers that you know, people in the business, in the arts, Millbeatz is going to build a beat from scratch here tonight. And we're going to put them to the test also because we're going to ask people on the live, Millbeatz, is it dancehall all they want to hear? Chutney all they want to hear? R&B, hip-hop, soca, whatever genre.
Right, yeah. Well, only put one is spot there. But I mean, I'm afraid that we're going
your verse, man, you could handle that, man. If somebody said they want to hear some kind of Engelbert Humperdinck thing, you could do that, some classical music, anything. You could handle that, man. You could like that. You could like that.
Yeah,
I wanna go before we get into the musical stuff and you're doing the live production here this evening. I wanna go back into the journey of Millbeatz because a lot of times people see Millbeatz, that man make it, he big, he all day, he get you in life, but they do not know the coming up. Somebody hardships here.
Humble beginnings, boy. The USB mic days with the towel, boy.
Yeah, boy, boy. Yeah, definitely, you know. I mean, the journey.
Tell them how you started.
Yeah. I started basically when I was 18 years old, right? And I've been real honest with you, KJ. I tell a story right through. Everybody doesn't believe me, but I didn't want no part of music, you know.
Serious?
I grew up. Alright, basically this is how it was. I grew up in a family full of music. My dad always playing keyboard in church.
But I always talk about that before. Your dad in the corner with the guitar, mom like she does do parang and all kind of thing.
Parang, everything, you know. My mom was always supporting him in the choir, you know, playing little percussion and stuff. And all my dad, all my dad brothers, musically inclined, all, you know, his families who playing guitar, who playing. So growing up, I always grew up small youth, always just watching and learning and just seeing, you know, the drummer, seeing the keyboardist in the family, seeing the singer in the family, you know. And I used to take a team from a young level, and eventually when I was in church, so Israeli church, I started to watch my uncle. I gravitated towards the drums now, the chap set.
Okay.
So I used to watch him from right behind, and I used to just mimic him. And you know, at the age of 5, 6, my parents brought me a little tiny little chap set now, little chap sets, and tiny little mini sets there, and I started to just mess around with that. But to be honest with you, after that stage, I was just more into the football. So I always, from young, I always training. I train with Sky, I train with Joe Public, and then in school football, I went Tranquility. So big up to Tranquil, all the Tranquility people out there, you know. I was a tongue man in Tranquil and, you know, play football with all the years with them. And
what is your favorite team?
In football? Barcelona, everybody know that. Barcelona.
Okay. What position you used to play in football? What position?
All right. So for majority of my footballer years, I used to play striker, right? And then coming down to my teens, I've joined Trinity Nationals. Big up to Mr. Warwick. And he found a nice spot for me where I used to play right back. You know, and for years I hold on the right back, and then eventually, I mean, when I was in Form 5. Actually went on a little the school sent us the intercol team on a little training course with Stern John and them in the stadium, so that was a big opportunity for me. And you know, Stern John ended up saying, you know, he youth, you know, you're bad, you know, I will come and try for the nationals. So I went to my parents for that, my mother, and that entailed traveling. She was like, No. She was like, you need to finish CXC. All these years you study, you need to finish CXC, and then you can study that football after. Right? I'm being honest, that break my heart. Yeah, sad because I reached that level where, you know, I get that and it break my heart. So eventually, you know, this is where the turning point for me with music came back in. You know that period of time when you're just home after secondary school, you just didn't know what you're doing. I started to get a little trouble. Right. I never even lying to say I started to get a little trouble on the streets. I was with my little boys and them here.
Bad company thing.
Huh?
Bad company thing.
Bad company thing. So, you know, I idle on the streets. I just get real trouble as little youths. And my mother she see the little trouble, start smoking weed, I doing my little madness out there, right? And she say, yeah, what's going on? In between that, I used to just do my little DJ. And well, all I ever know about Votel DJs. All them DJs go bad mouth for Votel DJ.
Yeah.
But I used to do my little Votel DJ, and my mother see that now. So she ended up telling me, she come here now, you have a jet passion for this, you know. I see in a course in Lavantil School of Technology, offering a DJing course. Not knowing I was a chick, you know. It was really a song engineering course, live song and song engineering, you know. So when I hear Lavantil too, I say Lavantil boy, mom, you sure boy? Yeah, son. But she never know it's on the main road, you know, thing. And I went into that class in Lavantil School of Tech. I must big them up because that was the changing point of me even knowing that this was a profession.
That school still exists? That school still there? That school still there?
Yeah. That school Lavantil School of Tech. When I joined, it was the second course. It was a 3 months, 4 months course the government introduced. And there we learned how to set up live, you know, them big stage mixing board thing, live. You know,
Anybody that producing right now came from your era in that school?
Yeah, man. So I must big up Pastor, you know, John Matt. Pastor was a part of that class. He with Colonel Roberts back in the days, you know.
Right.
Pastor was in the class. We have men like Jerian. Jerian is a big drummer now. I think he drumming with Marshall or Bungie now, you know. Jerian was a part of that class. We had a few people in the class, man, you know. And right before that, I think it was a few others, man. So when I joined, as I said, it was fresh. It was brand new. So they still was playing shocked at it. But I think the course right now is about between 6 months a year. But imagine all our work we crammed down in 3 months back then with us, you know. So we learn a lot. We learn about, you know, setting up little cables, mic cables. Big up to the teacher Nicholas, Nick, and Shem. Those two guys was real influential, you know. Yeah. So they were a big part of me understanding this is a whole career, you know, that I could actually take. And I remember once, you know, coming down to the end of the class, we did a studio session. So they gave everyone a CD. Back then, that was Reason. For the producers here, they might know about Reason, right? It was Reason 3.2. So they gave us a CD. They give us a little thing and say, well, you know, all the try all the hand and we see what they come up with. And in 15 minutes, I just now learning this program and I start to vibe something and, you know, Nick and Shem come across and they say, youth, you are something special, you know. So they watch me the monitor, man. I think I know, man. I play my little keys because I used to do it a long time. I listened to my father. I used to play my nice favorite songs. Big up to Denise Million, to my sister. She always on the keyboard long time playing. Alicia Keys playing, you know. So I used to just try to learn it and play my little thing, right? So in school, I had an idea of the chords. So I played one or two little things and they tell me, anyway, the course end. I remember specifically, Nick was like, he said, bro, I want to give you this CD here. Hold on to this. Because them days was real money, yeah? Hold on to this and see what you can do with this. The course finished, but let's see what you can do. I feel something can come out of this. And by KG and base, boy, I had no computer. I had nothing. I remember doing an A+ course. I don't know if you know A+ in SBCS. That was building up your own little computer and thing. I had a computer open out, a PC open out. And I chucked that CD in and installed that program. And every single night, I used to be just at it learning it and building beats and learning my favorite songs. Back then it was Beanie Man. So I learning genres. Back then it was it was Biggie Smalls, Tupac, you listening rap, you listening hip hop. So that helped me a lot because I've been honest, within that it make me learn the different patterns of the drums and the tones, and you know, I was a reggae man too. I really like my Jackie. And then, you know, I just started learning the strums. I learned different things. So by ear now, I started to identify which genre have different tones, you know? And it started to train, man. Eventually, again, I was within that and still trying to line on the corner on the streets, you know? And one of my boys come and day, and my boy come and say, why you always so, boy? You're like a little nerd now, boy. You don't lie me to you by this computer. Yeah, so I started getting fight. I get the fight from early. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm
don't go back there.
Don't go back there. So as a man now, I say, boy, now, but I feel a love and a passion in my heart for this. I must stay away from this shit. Yeah.
So you had to make a so you had basically what was happening there. You had to make a choice. Either you go back to the streets or you stick with the music.
Yeah. No, your story, Mills. I mean, no, when I hear somebody people's story, I like to dissect it. Because you're a man, I like how you talk, how you was on the streets there, and your mother see you and take you on the thing, the music, the football, this, that. They try to pull you away from it. But at the end of the day, you had, like Arcade, you said you had also to make that choice. It's either this music, or it's either the streets. You know, people try to help you along the way. And a lot of youths just go through that. Some of them don't have that willpower that you had to say, listen, I want to stay here and do this, you know, I want to do something else, you know. I don't want to be in them streets, you know.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, the shit's
big up KMC on the live.
It's dangerous too. I mean, I can have to thank my parents always for being praying parents too, because I come from a spiritual family too. Just not from parents, grandparents, you know, everyone.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, for some weird reason, every time I look into go straight left, I was always the kind of rebellious kind of type. Every time I go in straight left, God, like he does just come, the prayers just come and send me back straight right on the right path.
It's so important, granny praises and grandpa.
I'm telling you, that's right. Beyond we own understanding, you understand?
Yeah.
You know, at that particular time around, right, a little bit before that too, what really wake me up with this shit is I end up smoking, right? And again, all of this exclusive story, because I never tell a story nowhere else, right?
You're listening.
As a man, I end up smoking my KG, boy. I smoke a weed with some of my brethren, right? And that night, boy, I end up like feeling like I'm going mad, and you know it end up because it must be had a little black and thing in the weed. I could end up mad.
A whole lot of cigarette, boy. They get black cigarette, a whole lot of call it, yeah.
But I tell you, for about 2-3 months, I was flat out. I thought I was going to die that night. So I literally had out about the experience, and I seen, but I said, so how I going home as a 16, 17 year old to tell my mother this. So I end up keeping it now for a good 3-4 months, and then I end up coming out after you go on doctor, everybody saying everything good. You know? And I end up letting her know what really went on. And mom's end up.
What was the experience? What was the experience? Because you say you had an outer body experience, but you can break that down a little bit for those who are on the live, for the upcoming ones, for the youths who might have a friend and say, boy, hey, take a pull of this or take a sniff of this. What was the actual feeling besides just the outer body experience?
All right, so we take a pull. Normally, I used to pull my weed and think plenty. You know, the weed gave you no calm kind of vibes. It flipped to the opposite. So I started to feel like my throat coming out my mouth. You understand? And the paranoia off of that end up creating more anxiety and more anxiety and more anxiety to the point that you're panting for air, to the point that I live close to the mall. I reach the mall in a boxers.
What?
Like
serious by Millbeatz, you buy?
Millbeatz?
You
serious?
Wow.
This is really exclusive story. I know Millbeatz, yes. Mill never said this.
You could have been mad beats.
I could have been mad. So what going now is, it's had some other brethren, some of these shits now end up seeing me now after 1 in the morning now, they see me now. And they say, but what you doing there? Come boy. And the car park that time, say, come boy, so they end up calling and saying, but where you get this weed from, boy, ting, you know? Where you get this from, thing? They calling men and them, and they get on real bad. And you understand, that night was a real mad scene. So I end up going, I reach back home now, come on, them days are young, 16, 17, you know how to reach back home with that vibes. You understand?
That vibes, yeah.
So I close my eyes.
So your mother and think your parents wasn't looking for you, they wasn't looking for you, your parents wasn't worried, they wasn't looking for you?
Nah, they always know any shit, I will come home, you know, so I do so now. I say, well, let me go. When I go and sleep, boy, KG, boy, I say, boy, I watch up to the scene, I say, boy, go to the desert, boy, I'm sorry, boy. You know?
Yeah, I apologize.
I don't think, you know, like cashing in, I say, that is it. when I wake up.
You make peace one time.
I make my peace there. When I wake up now, I end up saying, but I wake up, boy. I wake up and still feeling that truth thing. And you believe that happened for about what, 3 weeks. Yeah, son, non-stop. I went into a state of depression. After that, because nobody know one. Nobody can identify. You understand? But I tell you all this to tell you all, you know, that's the way how God is just shaping destiny now, boy. Because all that, if that didn't happen to me, I still wouldn't be studying to, you know, listen to moms and they go and do this course and thing, you know. So when I went and I do the course now, and then when my brethren, when my brethren come back now from the streets now and say, was that one boy, you like a nerd and thing. I start to study now. But wait now. At the end of the day, brothers, they're for my progression, or they're there for, you understand, the next life that you see, the short life, like, you know? So, at the end of the day, I started to say, boy, I really feel this love in my heart now, boy, for this kind of music, and I started look out for real people, boy. That was part of my hard challenges, you know? It was real friends that I knew, that I went left, and then went right, and I just stayed in tunnel, narrow vision, until God worked it out in a way that 2 sheets down from me, my boy come up and next brethren from the sheet, same sheet, come and say, boy, you're doing this every day, boy. Why ain't link up with your boy Rian Labedi? I have to call Rian Labedi because he's a big foundation for me now, boy.
Foundation, yeah.
So I say, we mean, I know Rian growing up, we sweating together, we small. He and boy Rian doing the same kind of that beat thing with you, that what they calling it, that beat thing.
Music. The beat thing.
So I say, come now, we're going to check him now. But when I went and checked Rian now, Rian had a more advanced setup. Come remember, I tell you, I just had a little small computer there. He was in the bedroom too, but he had a little keyboard, he had a little program, he had a little mic in a cupboard. You know, he had it in a little cupboard. And them days I see he was recording Umi Makano, you know, Umi Makano in the Soca Stars days.
Right, yeah.
So I watch and I say, what, Umi and them brothers coming in a cupboard and record, so that thief in my head and all that. You understand? Because I think it is big studio, So when I realized I see men in cupboard every night. Me and Rian journey for about 2-3 years. Every night we drilling together, we pulling artists in the little bedroom.
So all right. So I want to find out you how did it, because this production guy, boy, what's his name again? Pharrell. What's the name of the group? Pharrell was part of the Neptunes.
Yeah.
So right. So was it like a Neptunes kind of vibe? 2 producers working together?
KJ on point, because it was exactly like that, you know. The only difference was Rian now. He was advanced with the engineering. So I was more the kind of guy now. I will just come in and lay down the instrumentals and leave it up to him. Right. And he now go engineer the whole thing. He will come and record the artist. I go just pay attention, you know, and we build a nice chemistry. So that the name of that studio was Studio 12. I don't know if you ever heard about that back in the day, but that was Studio 12.
Yeah. Studio 12, yeah.
Right. So that was 2 sheets down from me. And what happened is his father, I mean, every night we knocking noises. Noise in the head to his bedroom. So his father said,
that is not a course out now.
Yeah, his father said, yeah, we're going on. We're too passionate about this. I will extend and build something out there. And he ended up building a nice little studio outside, you know? And within that, me and Rian now, next 2 years, so these 3 or 4 years I'm talking about are just learning, right? We started to grind. Yeah. We created a professional business now, and you know, I was always a network man, so I always used to go out in the clubs, and I used to just try and link with, like, I remember traveling in Alchemy. I used to say, hey, we have a little studio there, listen to this beat, you know. I was more in the marketing network man, Rian was more the man behind the computer, you know, and eventually, boy, RKG and bass is the real turning point was when I saw Olatunji and I saw Doggy Slaughter, and I invited them at an event, come and check out the studio now. And them brothers, it really took more, and they came down a year, you know, and they came in the studio, and Doggy Slaughter saw the talent between both of us and said, hey, both of you are going to be one of the biggest, you know, Studio 12, big up to Studio 12. And then, you know, he ended up doing Piece of That year, which was a big song for Carnival. I want a piece of that.
Right.
And then he did Olatunji came too, and he did some stuff. And I remember one night particularly, Olatunji brought Terry Lyons to do backgrounds.
Okay.
But Terry Lyons was moving with 3 sons that night, so she asked him to stop off. So that night was it was like what a producer will always feel like a dream come true when you just see artists. You just start to see stars. I remember Ben Jai stopped short, Scarface stopped, the whole crew back then they stopped short, and it was a line outside the studio now, boy. Three Sons, Ben Jai, Scarface, Ola. I couldn't believe it. I was like, it's all this in you understand? You feel like we made it, you understand?
Yeah.
I mean, from there, I started to study with Sam's School of Accounting and Management.
Right,
so a lot of people don't know I have a business marketing degree now. So I did marketing there.
Right.
And Rian was doing his thing as well. And eventually Rian, at night he come and he was like, Mills, I feel I want to run this by myself. Because I mean, I was occupied a lot with Sam's work too. And I said, well, all right, brother, I'm being honest with you, KJ and bass, it break my heart. Because he said, remember we grinding for about 4 years.
Yeah. But what was his reason? Did he give you a reason why he wanted to depart?
Well, this is the thing. So we had a year of success, right? We had a year of full success, artists coming in. I now went to Sam's, studying my work, and I really realized that at times I wasn't getting any call as often, you know? And then I'll bounce up Ola, I was always the man outside. So I'll bounce up Ola, I'll bounce up Scarface, them the same I ain't seen in studio. So I figured something was a little weird, you know, within the situation. And then, you know, the hard part was...
You get cut out. You get cut out before you get cut out, boy.
Yeah, boy, the hard part, boy, Cage, was, it was New Year's. I'll never forget New Year's morning over Facebook message, you know. I get the call. I get a Facebook message saying, bro, no love lost. I just want to run my thing. KG, I literally watch your message so for about 5 to 10 minutes because I couldn't believe it now, you know? And that was one of the first harsh reality. At that point, remember, he have everything there. We build equipment, everything nice. So at that point, I was literally like, I done with that music.
You wanted to give up. You was feeling to give up.
I said, I good. It feel like a girl break up with me. You invest all that time.
Mel, were you invested financially in the business?
At the moment?
At the time when he decided to tell a boy he will run it by himself.
Right. Well, no, not with equipment. While I say his father funded a lot of stuff, you know. But investment in terms of production and
your time, boy.
Time and all that. Plus learning.
And all them artists end up there because of you too. You was the groundsman, the go-to man, and both all they could have worked too. Even when you got your business degree and thing, it could have still worked because you know music is a business. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But look at Millbeatz today.
Wait, so there's
So after that,
after that. So what went on now, this is show you with Destin now, boy. Because I tell myself, Cage, I say, boy, that's it. I look into rest of music, and I'm gonna just see what this marketing thing is about now, you know? Because in my back of my mind, I study now, I have nothing to go back to but a computer that I build. You understand? And all the equipment, everything, you reach a standard that you reach with Mac, you're working with Mac. So
so even when you was there building him, you wasn't, you know, studying to build yourself.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't building myself. I was always I am always a team player, and I believe
team player,
growing with everybody. So it's less on me.
Sometimes let us be a problem, you know.
But sometimes so I'm being honest. That morning, I literally, this was like 3 in the morning. I read that. But 4, I hear a voice in my head, and all might think I'm mad for this. And I hear the voice saying Millbeatz now. So I really say, but what's this boy? Millbeatz, what's this boy? Okay. So I say, boy, let me go with my intuition. Same time I'm going on BBM. It's BBM days, I see my boy Gax now, boy. Gax was a bad graphic artist. He is a graphic artist, bad right now. Who went to school with me? I just type the name. I don't know what make me do this, but I type the name and I say Gax. Hey, what's going on? Millbeatz. I will do a logo for me for this. The man watch me. The man say, bro, you see the time? It's 4 a.m. I'm looking to get ready for work. I say, bro, even if it take you 10 minutes, I just need a please, bro. I'm alright, bro. And you see that Millbeatz sign up to today with the blue with the mic?
Up to today, since then?
That is the sign.
Wow.
That sign have a lot of meaning behind it because he gave me that in 15 minutes. Right?
Yeah.
Within that 15 minutes now, I couldn't sleep. So I ended up doing a little resignation letter on Facebook now, you know, make it professional. I say, oh, you know, everybody know me to be together. We was always together, right? And I get a call the next morning from Shotmaster J. You know?
Okay.
And Shotmaster J said, Mill, I see this post, you know, that you put up here. You know, I will you come in the studio, I will you come up and check me. I have some things for you to work on. And that's to show you how I know God is destined. So when I reach out by shot now, we set a date. It was the JW and Blaze Palance Road mix. Now that was the biggest song for the year. Palance with Colonel Roberts, everybody. I said, but what's the chances I get? What's the chances is me get choose to do this? So I end up laying down. He say he get in trouble with the chords and to bill. I end up laying it down in 10-15 minutes flat. And shot was like, wait, but he called Devon Matthews, big after Devon Matthews, RIP, you know?
He's so resting.
Yeah. Devon come across in his studio and Devon was like, Shot, who's this youth boy? Shot, whole weekend you catching to bill this? Who's this youth? So Shot ended up playing him, no tell him your new name now. Yeah, son? So I tell him Millbeatz. So now he said, but I have to call Jason now and I have to call Blaze. So he called Jason now. He called Blaze. Jason come in now and say, boy, this youth man bad, boy, Shot, all this trouble we get. Let me put in a name one time. My narrative, this is just 1 week old, this name. I have nothing to show behind it. I have no studio.
And you reach on the biggest tune for the year.
Biggest tune. So I end up saying, well, I'm hesitant. I say, but Millbeatz, boy. I don't even know if I should. It happened. So JW went to the top right now and say, Shotmaster J and Millbeatz road mix. I didn't follow that.
I remember that.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
I did history behind that now, and from there, Devon Matthews now had his road mix. He wanted me to work on. So I ended up working on the Devon Matthews road mix with that one, you know, and everything started aligned. I meet Positive, big up to Positive. You know, he had never let go, and he heard about the name.
Yeah.
And then I must say, Positive gave me the opportunity to produce a track on his album at the time. So I produced the song on Best Friend Rhythm, one of my first rhythms that influenced me to produce my first rhythm, Best Friend Rhythm, that same year, you know, and everything started aligning within that vibes. So I went back to my bedroom now. You understand? When I see the progress now, I get a little motivation, my bass bass. Yeah, let me go back.
Yeah, of course, man.
Back to the bedroom.
Yeah. So did you start to build yourself from there? You started to build yourself from there?
I started to build myself. I started to sell beats for $100. $100.
100 TT?
100 TT. I remember.
I wish I didn't know you then, buddy.
Well, I am about to tell him that.
I get album.
That 100 TT bring real characters to it. Because
no, Mill. When I to be quite honest, when I started hearing about Millbeatz, is Chucky and tell me about you. I think you do bad thing for Chucky.
You know, when you words out of how it happened after now. So in the bedroom now. So I started selling for 100. So I meet up this prisoner. A prisoner now come out of prison. The man say, by here in the jail here, $100, man.
Oh, Millbeatz?
I said, wow,
you're big in the prison?
Why the man come and check me in my bedroom? I bill him. So he started to spend some money, about $500-600 in beats. So I take that $700 now and I buy my first USB mic I was telling you about now. And I pin it up now to the door. Create a little towel rack, a little sponge behind the door. Because remember that where I learned, that where I grew from. So when I build that now, and I'm starting to record me now for a little 200. So you get a full production for 300. You understand me? 300.
What?
Full production.
Yeah, boy.
Start to save, and then I meet up Kern Rose. So I must big up to Kern Rose. Because Kern Rose started to hear, the name started to spread a lot because everybody wants to know who's this man billing beats for the $100, you know? And there's inequality too. And them days was PC days, so Kern ended up coming on. Kern had a meeting with me and he said, boy, I want to manage his studio, boy, you know? As a man, I see a potential, I want to manage his studio, and we went down in the back in the bedroom, they clear out all the bed, everything, and Kern brought his Mac, you know, so God was a blessing for everything. He was editing videos all them times, you know? He was doing Chucky, Swap videos. So he said, here what going on? I would bring some artists, you do the production, I do the video, we get them off
video,
full quality.
right.
Yeah, son.
Right.
And from there,
big up Sheldon Mendoza on the live.
Yeah, man, bless up. From there, this is where I met Chucky. Because Kun brought Chucky to the studio a day. And he said, boy, Chucky, you want to do a track, you know? I said, but Kun, we moving too quick. I still using the old Reason. This thing happening too fast. You understand? I need to get the new software and thing. He said, yeah, what's going on? Just work with all the Reason for these 2-3 more artists now. So I built my bad thing on Reason 3.0, you know?
Okay.
And Kun wrote the song. And we gave Chucky it, and it really became a Soca Monarch finalist. He came off Soca Monarch finalist from our bedroom there. And that same year, we was going through YouTube now, we see Bow Mother, you know? So
okay, right.
Bow Mother was doing the slap chop kind of thing now. Couldn't say, boy,
right.
Mill, I really feel I want to do something with this brother. And I don't know if he's an artist, but the comedy.
He's a visionary too.
So Kun had the vision. Kun is the man had the vision all them times, you know? So we meet with Bow Mother now. So Bow Mother is a character by himself, you know? Big him up too. He come in the studio and another wig vibes and thing. So in the bedroom now, he was like, well, they call me to sing my thing. I said, well, let me just try it now, you know? So Kun say, Mill, we had to step it up here, you know? He ended up getting me a next Mac that he had. And we ended up downloading the Logic. And I had nothing but a keyboard, you understand? There's no keyboard to play, them typing keyboard. And I built that in 15 minutes. And I typing.
Make the girl them bend right over. Make the girl them bend right over.
Yeah. So within that vibes now, bam. That become a hit too. Couldn't do the video.
Yeah.
And we had something real nice going for 2-3 years. Me and Kun Rose, I must say that was the starting of Millbeatz, the foundation, you know.
Oh boy.
It was a journey, boy, KG boy. It was a journey, you know.
Oh boy.
Nice boy, nice story, boy. Nice story.
I just want to say this. I want to say this on the live. And because after me and Bass do the live, we post it on YouTube, and it's also on our Instagram page. People go and view the live, right? Now listen to this. I have worked with many producers over the years, right? Even way before Millbeatz time. And Millbeatz is one of the coolest brothers.
To work with,
Respect.
To work with.
One of the
I never had an issue with Millbeatz, right? He's one of the coolest brothers, professional and real straightforward. And I want to commend you for that.
Yeah, man.
For Millbeatz, watch me. It ever had an artist in studio make you lose your cool?
Well, Bass, we're going into the progression, and as you go to the progression, they try to pull out the streets. You understand?
The streets had to come back, boy.
You know, Bass.
The streets.
The higher you go, the more the demons come at you now, boy. The fight and everything. So at the beginning, everybody was happy, you know. Everybody smiling. This you thing. But they was always seeing me here and they seeing them here. But when the more work, I was just putting in the work, and climbing. So when I started to reach here now, I started to get the rude awakening of the industry now, you know. I started to really see it for what it was now. But even in the days of like Colonels and all those times, at times we come to the radio station, right by Boom Bass sometimes, you know, we come by everywhere. And I'm being honest, it used to be heartbreaking sometimes leaving CDs in the studio, 12 days too. And sometimes, you know, I literally watch a security guard just take my CD so and fling it in the bin. And
that's not bad. Bass about do that, Bass about throw your CD?
No, never give me a CD.
I could never say that with Bass. Bass is a man. Bass always for the youths, boy. That is the one thing with Bass. He's a man that see the talent and always for the youths. So he always support me in our vibes there, you know. But outside of that, it had some real wickedness. I literally see men call and say, yeah, boy, we get your stuff, you know, thing. And then the same time, I hear my song removed from the system. Yeah, so it's a real politics in the vibe. But at the same time, I never study none of them things.
Never give up. You never give up.
I come in with the right.
Never give up.
I come in with the destiny now. I come in with destiny, and my parents, if it's one thing, my mother, one of my biggest supporters, she always told me, no matter what bright lights come on you, remain humble, because you know you come from a humble family, and that always stick in my mind. So that's why sometimes...
You did.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I always, even though, I mean, the bright lights can get to you sometimes, You mean, if you do an interview here, everybody on here it's at times everybody running by Millbeatz. And I always have to keep checking on my mother, always saying, she'd subtly come in, remain humble, remain humble. So I always stay grounded off of that now, you know. And the story too,
very good.
Just the story I just gave you all. It was one of a humbling experience too, to just see you went straight back crashing down from the ground, and then you come back up, you know. So
come back up, you're right.
Now one artist, I mean, now one artist to work with, I mean, people always say he's very hard to work with. You know, he's a perfectionist and stuff. Well, Marshall Montana, of course, you work with Marshall already. What is it like working with Marshall Montana?
All right, so we're talking about when I gave already Born Mother story. I think that was 2011, 2012, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the grand year of Millbeatz, which was 2013. That was the year of the Project 5 rhythm.
Right.
So that rhythm was and is still as of date one of my biggest works, you know. That project was real magical. I must big up everything that's aligned itself. So all them times, you know, you're meeting the right people. I met Dale Ryan.
That was Benjamin, Marshall, Denise. Who else was on our rhythm?
Life for the Party, I think.
Life for the Party, Marshall, Benjamin Feta, Denise Wine and Queen, Michelle Xavier, you know, and Patricia Roberts, permission granted. So let me tell you, you want to know that project come about? Because I never tell last story.
Of course.
Of course.
So that year now, I mean, that year we was just working as normal, working, grinding. And I met Dale Ryan. I don't know if you remember Dale Ryan, right?
Yeah, Dale Ryan, of course, yeah, man.
Yeah, writer, vocalist.
Right. So I started to learn from Kern, because before I was naive, I thought you just do a beat and artist write a song. I never know about songwriters now. So I get introduced to Kern with the songwriting when he write Born Mother and all them things. And then, you know, I met Dale Ryan who came and he said, you know, he's a writer. I went by Yuan, you know, my self-construction. I must big up Yuan. He supported me all the years in Sawa when he was there. And I used to master my stuff.
Yeah, man.
So I bounced up Stevie and Emmanuel Rudder, ghostwriters back then.
Ghostwriters?
Yeah. And they were writing for Yuan. And I met them and I say, you know what? I want to approach 2013 a little different. I want to have writers. So I spoke to them about it and they were willing. They came and we met. And then Dale Ryan, we came and we met and we meshed. Now they wasn't calling themselves ghostwriters then. They were UR writers, not UR.
Okay.
Self-construction writers, right? You are mad writers.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
So I say, you know, I don't want to take anybody away from anything. So, you know, it's a respect. I'm on a principle. So I call you and I say, yo, you mind if, you know, these are some of your writers work on you and say, boy, Mill is love, you know, you're a brother I love. So you and we three of us, we met and we say, let's put together the pens. And them fellas as the three say, you know what? We had to find a name. So they say ghostwriters. So ghostwriters, that name came about right here in the studio here. And I had a whole set of instrumentals. And I say, yo, let me just start to write some songs and we pitch the artist, right? Now I must big up Star Blue. Because Smitty, Star Blue.
Somebody mentioned Star Blue on the live here to big up Nicky.
Yeah, man, big up Star Blue. I can't ever forget about Star Blue. Smitty came to me and Smitty said, Mel, I want you to we're going through a situation right now with the studio. We were about to lose the studio. And you know, I just want you to listen to some beats I have here, and if you could do anything for us, because we're about to get put out, you know, but because we're not making the money that's supposed to make by the rent, where it was renting, right? So that's the guy that I am. I always want to always give people opportunities. A story like that, I know it is to just be at a low tonight, where you just get thrown out.
All right, good.
So I came to these writers now. I said, Dale, Manny, let me listen to some instrumentals. Them brothers and them was like, Mill, we done have so much work here for we through already. We can't take on nothing else. I said, nah, forget everything else. And let me focus on 2-3 other instrumentals. You understand? Because that kind of story, I didn't want them brothers to get put on no studio, you know? So
you want to give them that forward.
They had the instrumental called New Project, which was the Project 5, right? And 85% of the instrumentals was completed by them already. Right, but I went through and I heard something special. I pitched it to the guys. It was like, you sure? I say, yeah, let me go. We're going full on this one. So we are not spending a week on just writing. And I'm being honest with you, it was magic every night. It was Life for the Party written one night. Then the next night was Benjai Feta written, and I took my whole songs, whole songs written.
Yeah.
Then we had Pucci Roberts permission granted the next night. Now I went and I pressed gas on the project, and I didn't even tell Smitty anything. You know, I just say I was surprised him, man. So when we now, Dale was the man.
Give me 1 second there, Mill, before you continue, right? Now, I see how people asking to come on the live to sing and that kind of thing. Now, we're going to invite you guys on the live in a bit. So, Millbeatz has given his story. After that, Millbeatz is going to produce a beat live. And after that, we'll invite a few folks, talented singers who want to come on the live, maybe sing a song, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, let's share the live, share the live, share the live. Yeah, man.
Share the live, yeah.
Yeah, so Dale Ryan, he was what I was in Studio 12. The man out there pitching. Right?
Yeah.
So he used to call around the artists and stuff. After the demos were finished, you know, he called around a few artists, and you know that period where you're learning again, Bruce. Some men saying no, some men saying yes. You understand?
Right.
We getting no, we getting yes. And Life for the Party was written last, but the rest of the songs, Pucci Roberts said she come in and do it. We pitched it to Saucy. Denise Belfont say, I love this, you know? Then we pitch it to...
Actually, really, she's sister, really, your sister who says she love it, and then she go do it, because your sister is the one who does really, what do you think? Yeah.
Right. So eventually, we pulled them in one by one, and we had 4 tracks on it, right? We had 4 tracks on it. And because we started to hear the shape of the project, we said, nah, this is something special. We need one more, you know? And that one more that night, I'll never forget. All of us, including Denise Miller and my sister, we drinking, we vibing, we liming, and we end up Stevie started hum Live for the Party, and all of us in this little studio here started jump up and celebrate, and we started just come up with our chorus. What they calling we asking ourselves now. They calling me the Live for the Party.
Live for the Party.
And we build up that whole song in just that one night, and we say, boy, who to give this song, boy? We say Marshall Montano seeming too far from our reach, you know? So we say, boy, let me try we hand and see what's going on here. When we end up doing it now, he end up saying, I love this. So he say, boy, I had to come and see all that, come and check all that and see what's going on. And I'm being honest, you see, as based now.
Who sent it for Marshall?
Right, so Dale Ryan, I think he spoke to his mom. He went to a channel. He spoke to his mom first, Liz Montano, and then she gave us, I think it was this guy number who does beauty, Edison, you know, through the channels.
Oh, Edison, right.
Eventually, we got on to him, and when he heard it, we exchanged numbers and stuff. And that night he came to the studio. That was just a different kind of energy. That night working with Marshall was a upliftment for me. I learned a lot in that session. Now we take 12 hours to record it. People don't know that part. So Marshall
12 hours.
Marshall came already saying that he locked off for the season with all his music. But this track, I must give him that. His ears, he know. He said this track, he come hoarse, he had no voice. So I watching the brother like, how you going and record with no voice? Because you're literally talking to us with no voice. Yeah, Mel, don't worry, I just work my thing. We go work it. Alright, let me see what's going on up here. So I sit down there, I press record, and I see the brother going through line by line. So I start to learn. I never record so before now. So we're going through line by line. When I watch any time, I see 4 hours. We on the first verse. Wow. But I must give him that. He's a perfectionist too, because after he do line by line, he coming out here and engineering with me. You understand? He started to teach me now. He started to show me different little tricks.
So beside us being for those who are in live and for those who watching, beside us putting on the vocals, he understands engineering, the tweaking, the vocals, the percussion, everything, right?
Yeah. I didn't hear that break up a little bit.
Yeah, but what I was saying, Mel, besides the fact that he just doing the vocals, he understands the engineering aspect of it.
Yeah, definitely. He versed in his vocals and the engineering. So he was showing me back and forth. He's like, Mel, not your vocals left, not your vocal right. You know, and he gave me the energy too because, I mean, this is my first session, 4 hours, first verse. You know, all the writers are wrong, so the pressure on me and them, the engineers, you know. And sometimes the writers might be like, the white this way, the white hand next way. So it ended up being a kind of unity session where I end up learning as well how to just different tricks now, you know. So within that session now, we started off 9, and I strictly remember 3 in the morning, I started slow down as a human being. You know? So I started slow down a little bit, and I remember Marshall saying, "Man, man, you're slowing down, man, you're slowing down, right? Your energy up, energy up." So I say, well,
all the tag people on the live, go tag Marshall now. tag the double M. Go ahead.
yeah. So I was like, I say, but boy, I say at the end of the day, it's 6 hours, you know. I must start to slow down. But
where reach first verse and a chorus? You reach first verse and a chorus.
Yeah, reach first verse, chorus.
Chorus, yeah.
But at the same time, I think that's where our energy was good. We had loved each other, offered our vibes, and we were straight with each other. And, you know, I never get no kind of disrespect from him in that form. You know, in studio, nothing. It was always professional. And I remember just drilling after that. He gave me the energy to go with him, right? And the writers knock out in studio. Who's sleeping here? And me and him going at it. And I remember.
And you up.
You know, the studio isn't yet and closed. You don't know if it's day or night. I remember.
Yeah.
Finally finished that 12th hour and he lied down now. He come here. And I say, but wait now, what's the time? And I watch 9 a.m. I say, wow. What your music could do to I didn't even know I had it. I didn't know.
So what time you all started, Mel? What time you all started?
We started 9 p.m. We finished 9 a.m.
That's a security guard.
Full 12 hours.
Wow.
But I must say,
no, check this right.
Yeah.
No, check this right. We just called it bleaching. I bleached by Mel already. I know every time I go by Mel Daddy, we must make a KFC run.
Must make a doubles and it's carry everybody airport doubles.
One doubles run.
Big up skater too.
So it did not have KFC run or doubles run at that time.
Yeah, always. So what went on now is, I must say, after that 12, you're more than satisfied because you're hearing the boy voice on your track. You don't realize the perfection here. Little for the engineer to mix and do now. Because all levels, everything done nice, right? From there, I call, that's where I call Smitty. I say, yo, come, we finish the project. Come and hear this now. And Smitty watch man, he say, boy, Mel, thank you so much, boy, brother, boy. Wow, I didn't know you do this first thing. I said, bro, don't frighten me. We'll deal with it together, right? Millbeatz Star Blue. And let's all the man keep the studio, you know? And that what really went on with that project. I mean, after that, Marshall went and blasted, we went and blasted, and it just started to take off immediately. You know?
Yeah, that was a big rhythm.
So would you say that was like one of the first big hit rhythms that you did in collaboration with Star Blue?
Yeah, definitely. One of the first, because after that one, we had Bam Bam with Ola Tunji, that same year. Better than the Taliban.
Right.
Better than the Taliban.
And Mr. Renzo Benny back. That was the same year. That was Star Blue again.
I don't know.
Remember, I tell you, three rhythms are leave. 2 we end up using out of them. So Star Blue, Soca Salsa rhythm was the other one. Right? That was successful as well. And then within the same season, when Marshall was leaving, he ended up pressing, you see the 9 o'clock when men sleeping? I ended up pressing a little demo film now. Me and Stevie, we stay up that night and we do Jupiter Indian Gill. This is how Indian Gill came about.
Okay. Right.
But I want you slow down, Emil. I want you slow down because you're talking fast. I want the people understand. So you said you did the rhythm in Marshall.
Yeah.
Right? What was the name of that rhythm again?
That was the Project 5.
Project 5.
The Project 5 rhythm. Right? You did the other one we start with Ola Tunji.
Yeah.
That rhythm was the what? What's the name of that rhythm?
Soca Salsa.
Soca Salsa, Badara Taliban. And you also did the collaboration with Jupiter and Marshall. So we're talking about that now. Where?
All 2013, same year. So that's 2012 and 2013, right? So what went on with that now is when he was ready to leave, you were about to crack the door. Now one night Stevie and I, we stayed up. And I say, boy, I wonder if I can do a chutney, boy. So I just started to build my little vibes. Again, bass, as I say, I don't really think about chutney, what it had to play in it. I just know the little elements from going in a little sitar, you need a little thing. So I play in the full. So I just build up something quick, me and Stevie, I started hum the melody. Don't feel the same damn girl gets come and what? I say, Stevie say, boy, go and put on that boy. So I went and put on that little demo. Them other writers burn me out. Yeah, son. Them men ball, boy, what they doing, boy? Come now, let me get serious now. What they doing? Thing. You say, boy, don't frighten. So Stevie and I end up finishing it out and believing in it now, right? And I've been honest, when Marsha was leaving, I ended up pressing play by mistake. This is what happened. I was trying to play his bongs, and I ended up playing the Trooper T bongs. You know? And Marsha spin around one time, like 2 seconds playing. Turn, 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 turn. Man turn around one time. Yeah, what's that?
Where's that? Where's that?
So I say, now I just had a little demo and I'll do we doing for Trooper T, and yeah, Mill play that for me there. So I press play. By shame, I say, Marshall, my voice, you know, is that kind of you play the fool. You say, boy, nah, I hearing something. So when I play the Indian girl now for him now, don't feel this Indian girl, come. The man say, boy, Mill is special, boy. Mill, what are you doing with that? I say, well, boy, I don't know, you want to do a collab? I just offer, you understand? See, you're like, you say, well, let me see how it's going on. Trooper T put on her voice yet? I say, well, she's supposed to come Saturday and play down. When Trooper T voice called me, so Trooper T ended up coming, she voiced the little chorus, and then she add on a little piece, you understand? You know, she come with the culture and say, we had walk up the nanny, that what you were saying first, right? Double meaning. She was like, I really want to do that nanny thing, it done already, nanny wine and thing.
You say lalki.
Why can't we do lalki? So Stevie and I and Manny and the writers say, well, yeah, how you mean lalki, nah? So when she playing the walk up the lalki now, it had that twist. I say, boy, this thing real bad, because you know it's one thing to have a demo, and then when you hear the artist's voice now, you have to study, but this thing extra bad. So I end up playing it for Marshall now. The man says set up an appointment for me immediately. You understand?
Wow. And then now before he told her he had lock off all the music, and Life for the Party was supposed to be last one. He makes space for that.
Music.
Yeah, and it so happened, right, that when he ended up saying that we ended up penning Big Up Manny, Emmanuel, rather, everybody came in, he penned his verses. And when he came in now, you know, it happened to be like, we everything was happening so fast, we realized, but wait now, Marshall and Trooper T do a song already. It has been 12 years. And then we started to brainstorm now. Marshall said, well, you know, I want to release it on the 12th of December, which is the 12th of the 12th of the 12th. So you see everything work out.
Wow.
It was a kind of destination kind of vibe now. And then, I mean, we released that track too, and that track went and blew up the place again, you know, and 2013 really was that was the year for Millbeatz, I would say, that really stamped my name on the map, you know. It stamped my name.
Nice, but
nice. All right, so here what, right? Here we want to
do what we come here to do.
Yeah, before we continue, all right, for those who want to live, this is a special, real special part here, where Millbeatz is going to do it first time on a live. Millbeatz is going to build a beat from scratch. For those who want the live, go share the live, invite your friends, tag all the artists from Trinidad and Tobago. Also, we want to know what Millbeatz should build.
Yeah, what genre?
What genre? Soca, Trinidad dancehall, reggae, pop, chutney. Let us know on the live. Let us know on the live.
Message us, let us know.
Yeah, but now you can
spot. Well, they really testing me now. I no preparation. I just build some from scratch, no sampling, nothing.
Scratch.
From scratch.
From the kick to the snare to the bass. All right, the first one, somebody says Afrobeats.
Soca, I see that.
Afro.
I seen soca. Let me see. Afro people. Somebody say Afro again. Bobby Trini says Afro here.
Yeah.
All right.
Like that, Afro it is.
Yeah. Come on. Let me hear again.
You get them out a minute again. Let me see, you know. Afro.
Yeah, get them out a minute. So all you make up all your mind what you want to hear.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But in terms of the Afro soca, Millbeatz, how you feel about the Afro soca thing and the genre, the Afro soca?
Right. So again, like when I started to build instrumentals before, I always used to listen to R&B, hip hop, Afro, and I used to pattern all them little things. So my favorite genre, everybody knows reggae. Well, is reggae.
Right.
And then R&B.
Right.
I love R&B, love R&B and jazz now. So that's where it's always getting emotional kind of chords from me. You know?
Yeah. It's a real chords, man.
Yeah, but the Afro, for some weird reason, the Afro, I identify with the Afro a lot now. You know, I love the Afro now.
Okay. Watch that.
Wave on right now.
Again, a lot of Afro here, boy. Again, some soca. Again, Trinbago, but again, more Afro. So, I don't know if you want to give you maybe a Afro soca mix up kind of vibes.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can vibe.
Yeah, and it's not only Trini artists, people, as if everybody could join in, man. It's whoever you like.
Yeah. That's only Trini art. I never said Trini. I said Trini.
No, well, no, somebody say if it's only Trini artists, no, man.
No. Everybody's
Yeah.
We've been discriminating here. Anybody, locally, regionally, internationally, anybody invited to the live, go share the live. Yeah. Is about so people, but the majority are seen here by Mill is Afro. Everybody in the Afro beats, boy.
Afro. Yeah, boy,
Afro.
They might be say as the Trini whiskey, boy.
Yeah. So Mill, what I wanted to do is while you're building the beat, explain what you're doing.
All right. So
yeah. What is the first thing you look for? First thing.
So the first thing, as I say, from what I learned in the beginning of building over instrumentals, is just identifying what tones you want to go with, right? So as I say, every genre have a different tone. So like chutney, you go have the sitar guitar, you know. In reggae, you go have the guitar strum. Afro, what they use a lot of is kalimbas and the instrument called kalimbas and marimba. So the first thing I just want to type in, just to get the tone, so we can listen to the tone.
And what program you use? What program you use?
So right now, to build beats, I'm using Logic X. Logic X.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's the guy idea.
So people on the live, go share the live.
This is what Kalimba does like.
Yeah.
The next thing I have to do is just set the BPM, because each instrumental, each genre have a BPM now. It's that BPM is beats per minute, so that's the tempo that you're going with, right? So
right.
Not click that to give you a little guidance.
Yeah, that BPM.
That's like a 100 BPM or 105.
Right now there's 105, but I think I will slow down to 100. 100 BPM.
Okay, all right.
Because most Afro right now is between the 100 and the 105.
Nice.
Right, so the next thing is to do is to find some chords now. So I'll just go for the right progression. Now this part can take a little time because you just have to get the bounce.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. What if you feel more now? You like that bounce? I don't know.
Yeah, that song good. That song good.
It's song good. It's a nice vibe.
Alright, so you're in. So the next stage, and let's go and look to this recorder. Just to get a little bounce, you know?
Yeah. The recording process here.
Alright, so I'm going again. Right. So that's the first thing I want to do. Let's save that little chord progression quick, you know?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
What key was that? What key was that? Oh, you know what key was that?
So that key?
You just choose a key.
Yeah, I just choose a random key. I just go A minor is that key there.
Right.
A minor, right.
The first thing I encourage every producer is press save one time, because at times I reach my beats and then after current go on thing, I lost everything now. You know what?
Yeah, boy. For real.
I've seen some producers on the live. Big up requests, big up Private Ryan on the live.
Yeah, man. Bless up, man. Private Ryan request. Who request? Me and request are some issue too, you know. Request. We have a project together a long time called Blessings, you know.
You're good here, man, for sure.
Yeah.
So basically, people, Millbeatz is building a beat live on the IG
live
right now.
Yeah, man. It's live on the live.
I feel we can call this the live on the live rhythm, you know.
Yeah,
I feel we can call this on the live rhythm. Yeah.
Right. So what next thing I would just look up the little instruments. It's just 3 instruments I'm gonna use basic to everything, right? So you tell me you wanna hear again. You wanna hear guitar, you wanna hear sax.
What I wanna hear, what I wanna hear from you, Mel, right? What I hear well, yes, you started with a little, I don't know what's the name of the instrument you just used.
Kalimbas, I say kalimbas is be used in the Afro, right? Kalimbas.
Right. I know that you're very musical. So what I wanna hear also is some melody in the beat. If you understand what I'm saying. Some chords to give it that vibe, to swing it. And I don't know if you can, the kick itself, the kick.
Yeah. Like there's your song, like there's your song. He producing your song, huh?
Oh God, no, the man asks a question, son. What's up with you?
Alright, so chords.
Yeah.
Some little chords.
Yeah.
Right, so you good? You got it?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Alright, so you good? So add a little.
Yeah.
So you good, alright?
Yeah, man, we go with that. That's sound good. In Africa,
that's sound good. Yeah, but bass, you was fighting me just now, bass. When I'm telling man chords, you want to replace my beat.
What the man would have playing chords is an electrician. Good call on the chords.
Alright, man. So, RKG, say you want to hear a kick?
Yeah. Give me a nice kind of a low end kind of kick.
Want to hear that kick?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going in.
Yeah, no, in terms of your drums, Millbeatz, you just use it like you are your own drum kits you use, or you just use it tone some Logic?
Yeah, well, I kind of comprise my own, the mixer of the both. So I just do drum kits from myself, and then I sometimes use some from Logic itself. So that kick there, that's like one of my stock kicks I have separate, I load up, and then I can just play it, you know. A nice heavy kick. So from there, I can play in a little. A little snare, yeah. Basically, no anything.
Yeah, will be chilly.
I mean, you watch me. I didn't see me here. You didn't see me here.
You have a little setup. You
didn't see me here.
You have a little setup too.
Yeah, man. You didn't see me here. Alright. Yeah, man.
Yeah. What are you calling your bass beats, sir?
Huh? Yeah, boy. Trilogy music, boy.
I have thing too, you know.
What? That Bluetooth speaker, yeah. Oh, yeah, your turn, your turn. Your boombox.
Alright, so what do you know? I just loading up this snare, the right snare you want to use now. So as you see,
that's important. It's important. Yeah.
Right snare is the best.
Yeah. Now sometimes you might get a little frustrated if you're an artist in the studio and you see the producer looking for the right tones of the snare and thing. Don't get frustrated. You know what I mean?
No, Millbeatz, for those who don't know, what does the snare do on a beat?
So basically all of the kick, the snare, the percussion, all I provide rhythm now, boy. It giving you the nice little bongs, especially with Afro too. You know, Afro is a kind of genre that making you want to move and, you know, dance.
Yeah.
So that snare is very important, you know. The snare to me with Afro kind of similar to soca, where you can get the kind of soca now, you know, soca bongs.
Yeah.
But with Afro, what I learned is just the tone difference now. So the soca snare a little more aggressive. The Afro snare, you know, the Afro snare more subtle.
More subtle.
Yeah.
What I want people to do also, why Millbeatz is building the beat, tag an artist you feel you can hear on the beat. Any artist, whether it's a local or international artist. You can tag them.
You said there was a young lady who wanted to come and sing. If you feel you could come and sing on the beat, you know, feel free to join and come in.
Yeah.
Man, so I want to add in this snare, you know.
Yeah.
I record him. Nice. So we are listening at the email.
Yeah, man.
The next thing that a lot of the Afrobeat have is them little shakers now, you know?
Shaker.
Yeah. So I want to find a drum kit and I'm going straight in Logic here and look for one. Well, basically, I know you're producing plenty too. You might know where I could find a nice little shaker. I know.
Yeah, well, in Logic itself, in the World Beat, you have a whole Afro kit there. Yeah.
Afro kit?
Yeah, the Afro kit, yeah, man. You have a whole Afro kit there.
What? Basically teaching me something here, like.
Yeah, you know, yeah, man. The Afro kit there.
Yeah, but a little thing.
I know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but a little thing.
Yeah.
The Afro kit has some vibes, boy.
Yeah, Afro kit a real thing.
Shaker, what are you looking for?
Yeah, man.
Ah, boy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Tune coming in there, boy.
Get excited, yeah. Yeah. Biscuit.
Yeah, man. We got
Yeah, man. So we Africa day. We in Africa day.
I take a little cowbell too.
Yeah, that day.
What about? I just have one input. Right?
Yeah.
I have one input. I love where it's going.
Yeah.
I love where it's going.
Yeah.
Do you think horns possible?
Chords?
Horns.
Yeah, well, that was asking if you want a little horns, we can put a little horns.
Yeah, put a little horns in it.
You put a little horns. Alright.
After the cowbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Who's Benjella Brave Boy? You could jump on the beat, man. Come now, man. Let's come in live and jump on the beat.
Yeah.
When we finish,
when we finish the beat, we will invite people. So let's turn the live, share the live, tag a friend, tag somebody you feel to come on the beat and do something.
I know after this have a lot of congas in it too.
Yeah.
So now you go to RKG, you go to your horns there.
Yeah, man. You're not online, man. You're not online there.
Well, anything.
Based on custom to horn, so.
Yeah. I get real ones. Yeah, man. I am.
Let me get a little What kind of one here, KG? A sax, where? Saxophone?
All right. No, not that kind of horn. Almost like a brass one.
Yeah. Logic again, orchestra. Yeah.
I hear that melody in my head.
Yeah, I'm melody.
All right.
Boy.
Play that in my hand, It's still working, huh?
Yeah, man.
That could work. That could work. That could work. It could work.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see?
That could work, you know.
Yo, bad that song in.
Yeah.
Yo, bad that song in. I know what you know. I can get a Spanish dancer part too.
Oh gosh.
Bass.
Okay, you can hug that beat. You gonna hug that beat there, boy. Only I test what's up, boy.
Oh, go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Beautiful. Yeah, and we forget, don't forget the most important thing. We baseline, boy.
The baseline. Yeah, that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the bass. No
He just trying to advertise his name. He's trying to advertise his name. That's good.
Must have the bass.
Yeah, we must have the bass for it. Alright, so with the bass, you gotta make sure we got a solid rock.
Somebody said he ain't turn on it too. Bangela is the reigning. Somebody said second star. That's not I saw a message. It's Young Kings, he said.
Huh?
Calypso Munak, one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, so we going with that baseline,
Bangela,
you know.
Alright, the one that's for y'all. Let's look for the right tone.
Boy, melody.
The main thing is that tone with our bass.
The tone.
Tone, yeah.
Right. Big up Specs.
Yeah, man, Specs. Come in. Somebody tag to there's a man bad style too. Don't come and sing them this one.
Yeah.
Introducing on the live rhythm on the live.
Produced by Millbeatz.
Yeah, man. So I know what
yeah, man.
Lovely.
Yeah, man. Beautiful. Yeah, man. So it's how long that took us? About 10 minutes.
Yeah, man.
10-15 minutes.
About 15.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
So what we're going to invite some people on the live right now.
Yeah.
People free to come on the live. You know, you have something you want to sing first. You feel you can do something on the rhythm. Boy, I get a lot of requests earlier. That's now. Let me see. So you all guys, all who send me requests all the time to come on the live, talk to Millbeatz, showcase your talent a bit on the live.
Yeah, man.
Feel free, send me a request at RH the artist.
Yeah, just like how somebody saw something in him, he might see something in you. We might see something in you. You never know.
True.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh. Yeah, boy. In terms of new artists, boy, Millbeatz, I know you like working with the youth and thing yourself. New artists, the artists get that here in your DMs and say, no,
yeah.
I want to work with you.
For sure, a lot. And that's one thing I maintain over the years. Every single year, despite the success from 2013, I always used to take in 2-3 new artists, 2-3 new soca artists. And that was something I always live up to, you know. So every year I always take in new artists to work with, always thing. But right now, I actually have 2 artists signed to me, which is Lexi
Right.
And we have Trinbago
Yeah.
Smoke.
Let's see.
And I mean, it's like the max I could work it right now, you know. I don't want it to not give the attention that is needed now, you know. But outside of that, I'm working with new artists to do singles and all those different things as well still.
So you have become actually like a label then, you're like a label now then?
Yeah, so of last year we have Millbeatz Music Records. From the year when we did Lexi Jabba Jabba, I don't know if you all know that song, Jabba Jabba.
Yeah, man.
That was the first track signed on the label, and I mean from there it's just a brand new too, so it's an evolution from the Millbeatz Entertainment and Millbeatz Music Records now, you know?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, beautiful.
Funny enough, I was getting one set of requests.
Yeah.
People want to come on the live. When the man was building the beat, right before. That was time we asked someone to come on the live.
The shine out.
You're sticking.
The shine out.
The shine out. And all the time I want to come on the live. I want to sing.
Well, they can't do me. People put me on the spot. I don't do my job.
Yeah. People. All right. So
come now, Specs. Come now, Specs. Specs, join you live now, Mr. Specs. Mr. Specs, come in, man. Send a request on Mr.
All right,
Specs.
we have somebody coming on the live now. Let me see.
Easy and son. Even if you want to say on the parkway.
I can sing a song for you, no problem.
Yeah, man.
All right, but fix the Wi-Fi, man.
Yeah, bro, your Wi-Fi is sticking here, boy.
Yeah, well, play the beat them, Mills, so we can get the vibes in.
All right, bro.
So,
yeah, us.
I see somebody asking me to put the to put in the Millbeatz.
Oh, the Millbeatz.
Yeah.
After that.
Sticking, you got
your Wi-Fi sticking.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi sticking.
All right. All right. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, play the beat so they don't get the vibe.
Yeah, I will ask someone else. People asking to come. Hold on.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna play the instrumental by the time there.
Yeah, play the instrumental, but I said we just get the vibes, man. Yeah, man. On the line. Yeah. On the line. Come on, people, don't be chicken. Please don't make your Wi-Fi sticking. Mr. Specs!
Come on! Specs, give me something.
Yeah, man.
Bless up, man, Specs, man.
What going on, bless on, brothers?
Yes, man, Specs, man. Royalty the building. All they don't know Specs is, we always must pick up your father, boy, Specs. The late great
Specs is the son, boy, the late great.
The first one thing, all it does always get our respect every time too. Based on
yeah, man, you must, man, like foundation, buddy.
I don't know. Yeah. Live
so
going good, man. Live going.
Let's see what give me some live now. On the beat.
On the beat. Play the beat, Millbeatz.
Yeah, I'm running.
Yeah. Run it.
Then give a little low on the beat.
Yeah. Y'all listen. Listen up. Alright then. Yes, the way to be done. Girl, your body it cause of people. Yes, so I might just know that.
Yeah, don't come, man.
And I might just know the boy. Girl, you look like a queen from Africa. Your body it cause I'm a sicker. Where you wine your body, sir. Girl, the way you wine make me start chat to lily. I'm say wembe lily. I'm say wembe lily. I'm say wembe. The way you whining, baby. I'm say wembe lily. I'm say wembe.
Go to Africa, the video, boy. Go to Africa, video, boy. Yeah. Africa, the boy.
I love it, the melody, man, Specs, man.
Yeah, I like that kind of chant party, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Africans go love that.
You had to pay in Africa. You had to pay some song in Africa, you know.
Yeah,
man. It's a good vibes.
Yeah, boy. So where you up to, Specs? Tell us where you up to now. Where you up to?
Well, I just keep it on keep writing. Songs just they waiting to go in the studio. I ain't actively recording right now, but I plan to just jump in the studio just now and you know keep the works flowing.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Yeah, man. Specs.
Big up Specs, boy. Mark,
Respect, man.
Specs are flowing, Specs, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man. Big up Specs, man.
Yeah, man. Big up Specs, man. How's that nice energy there?
Yeah. So Mills, when you do that song, when you do that song, in terms of the writing, in terms of is it good to get like a, well, I know that everything does come different. Is it good to get like a chorus first? You get a verse first? Like, what do you think is the most, a concept? You know, these days music is really concept now.
Yeah,
What's the most important?
Now, definitely, I like to hear chorus first, you know. We hear what direction.
Yeah.
No? But big up as you hear somebody else on the
Banjala, welcome.
Yeah, man.
Welcome, Banjala. Banjala, what is Calypso Mona? Correct me.
No, I'm the young King Calypso Mona.
All right.
Young
King Calypso Mona.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Welcome, brother.
Yeah.
Welcome.
We get some Calypso thing. Right now it's time for the young generation of Calypsonians to, you know, come out and make the thing crossover and do the thing. And Millbeatz is a man could do that. Yeah, years ago he had a rhythm called the Calypso rhythm, man.
Calypso rhythm, yeah.
But I sing different genre of music. So I sing reggae. I'm a recording artist. So
okay.
I've been to the motherland before, so I'm very much familiar with Afro. I'm into Afro music. So.
All right. Well, let's hear you, man. Show off, man. Yeah.
Right.
Play that rhythm, them Mills. Yeah, play that, yeah, man.
You willing to give us something live?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Cause you're giving me honey, yo. Girl, I feel like you want juju. Cause I'm giving it all to you. When I'm honey, yo. Cause I'm giving me honey, yo. Anything that you want, yes, I'm giving it all to you. When I met someone like you, anything that you want to do, spend all my money, yo, cause I'm giving you honey, yo. Anything that you want, cause I'm giving you honey.
That song ain't good, you know?
Yeah.
The last song into that melody, bad boy. Easy, Banjala.
Up. I like that vibe.
Up. Yeah. Good vibes, bro. So where you been up to these days?
I'm actually working on my Soca 2022, and I'm just finishing recording a new Soca 2022 called Lap Wine. So it's an influence of Afro music and Soca. So I'm kind of creating a new genre of Soca. Soca, yes, but I'm bringing out my new level of Soca. Yeah.
Nice, man. Respect that. I love the melody that you were singing, that very vibes, it's infectious. We just decided to build this live on the live, so you never know where you're going to go. You might get the call, you never know. You know what I mean? So,
on the live,
I want to tell you thanks for your time, because a few more people want to come on the live and experience the same experience. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
thanks,
bro.
brother.
Yeah,
Goodness.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that nice little melody there.
Yeah, nice melody. Yeah.
The melody song nice, boy.
Trinidad, real talent.
Yeah.
You know. If it's one country,
real talent in this country, boy. Real talent, boy.
I post people every day.
No, I have another person, Joshua. I think it's Joshua. So I did somebody else on the live.
Yeah.
People go share the live, tag your artist, tag a friend, tag somebody into music.
Hi, good night. I could sing a song for you.
You come back. You gotta sing a song on this rhythm, man. On the beat. You gotta fix your Wi-Fi first. You gotta fix your Wi-Fi first. I say just like your Wi-Fi curse.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. The Wi-Fi curse, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Hold on there. 1 second. Let me see. Oh, boy. And I really like him to come back on the live. All right, send back a request. Let me see. Hold on. Starboy and International. Let me see. Yeah, Starboy on the live. Very good, Starboy. Yeah. I want female to come and join us, eh?
Yeah. So that man thing.
Hey, bro, what's up?
Yeah, man. Good night.
Listen.
What happened to you?
Yeah, that's loud and clear.
Tell me your Wi-Fi is ticking too.
The Wi-Fi getting trouble there, boy.
Oh gosh, boy.
But you and the band call from the same place, or?
Yeah, boy.
Alright, we
Alright,
in here. Yeah, we in here.
Yeah,
Jump and do something on it.
Yeah.
Girl, I wanna wine on your bumper. Like a wave, girl, take me under. I want your body roll like a thunder. Girl, with me, I don't want to wonder. Just line to the waistline.
Stick it.
Yeah, boy. Nice attempt, bro. Nice attempt still. For some reason,
No, Millbeatz, so how do you like let down an artist? Like, let's say artists come by you and they ain't singing too good, or they, you know, nothing key or something like. How do you do it? Because you're a real cool fella. How do you tell them nah? No, because if it was like Shell Shock, yeah, I know you would have never. Shell Shock was before your time, but Shell Shock would have come out and say, you see that shit? Get out of here with that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How you just do that, Millbeatz? Hold on. Before you answer, Millbeatz. Yeah, the thing, eh? It's a real producers that take people money.
Right.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Right? And no, they ain't good at all.
Send them out, man. Say, yeah, boy. This is real bad, man.
There are a few instances what I was saying, right? KG and bass, where you see with me, I do like to play with people money too. So I just let you know upfront, like I have like few instances, I just let them know just politely that, you know, I really feel that, you know, the melody, you're not getting any lyrical melodies. You're not getting any melodies now. You're not getting any melodies.
Yeah.
So I let you know that, you know, we can try again. We can try a few times. I will, and I patient too, especially if you're new. I don't want to break your heart.
Yeah. You're real patient.
Yeah. But if it completely left, I had instances like that where I had to tell our brother, this is not working out, you know. I might need to just
you would do that.
I have 2-3 vocal trainers that I know and I always give them it, you know, so it's not like I'm just shutting it down and then, you know, do that little vocal classes and come back, you know.
You hear me?
Come back again, boy. Yeah, boy. And your thing still circling, boy.
You really determined, but
determined, boy.
Your Wi-Fi, bro.
Yeah, boy. I ain't feel you had a roof on that room, boy. I feel something wrong with that galvanizer there, boy.
Yeah. You know, I appreciate, boy. The man determined, boy. The man
keep
want to
coming
get
back,
you,
boy. He keep coming back. Come on, keep trying. Go in the next part of the room. Something, try something. I wonder if he might be using the neighbor Wi-Fi. I feel he might be using the neighbor Wi-Fi.
Bass, let me hear you sing something on the beat.
Me, just so, boy?
Let me hear you
play the thing, man. Play the thing, man.
Play.
You know what different? Different. Play the thing, man. Girl, if you ever, no for dance. Come into my life, girl. Take a chance, girl. If you ever, learn for dance. Come into this life, girl. Take a chance. I want you jump on my life, stick on my life. Bring on my life, roll back on my life. I want you day on my life, dip on my life, beep on my life, girl. Come on my life, I want you stick on my life, wine on my life, get on my life, girl. Back on my life, I want you on my life. Huh?
Oh, goodness.
Bass,
I know all of them.
Play there for my man.
Don't go and sing Spanish dancer, you know. Right? Fresh.
So why I can sing what I want. You sample some. I mean, hey, I'm Mr. What? I put the girl there. All right. I want to make sure I catch you beat, eh? I'm missing. What we say? Sing a spit on the floor like Angela. Legs open like umbrella, strong like Mandela.
Oh gosh, come now, man. I'll catch you. Come now, man. Oh gosh. I'm going to sing the biggest satanic thing there, man. Come now, man. Don't do me that, man.
Bass, you're fighting, man.
You're fighting.
But check it out, eh? All right. Hey, look me, boy. Hey, Sheldon, boy.
Who's
Mendoza.
Oh, yeah.
Mendoza, boy. Sheldon, come on the live.
Yeah. In terms of the producer community in TNT Millbeatz, is it you know, close-knit? I know, like, man, whenever they call you on for a little advice, you'll tell you a little thing, you know, this one, but how the producer community in TNT is? Are they good?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, over the years, I've heard the history. I've heard the history from back then to now, and over the years, I think we all develop a close relationship together. So, you know, big up to Casey Phillips, you know, Precision, big up to all Tasia, System 32. Like, all of us are one static. Everybody, we actually have a group now. Producers, we have actual group.
I want to take this time out to welcome Sheldon Mendoza on the live.
Yeah, man.
Sheldon have a history when it comes to music. Sheldon.
Yeah, man.
Sheldon maybe was in bass time. Sheldon started in bass time. Sheldon
Yeah, to the basis what the man put me on in the early days with Kindred and them with the rap movement.
I did. Remember that? Okay. Yeah, man. Okay.
Sheldon, welcome.
To this won't even remember this, but the first dub play to bass ever get eyed with fame, and he won't remember that. Third bass, no time to waste. He was on 98.9.
Yeah, the original 98.9. Yeah. Okay.
I must be King Jed too, man. I met King Jed back in the early days of my producing when I was 17, 18. He had a producing course as well. He was doing a course.
Yeah, I know Mario.
My boy Rihanna, but he was doing the course with him at that time too. So big him up. I met him a few times, man.
Yeah, that was his studio on Arpita Avenue. When they had the studio on Arpita Avenue. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mendoza. So what is he saying?
Legendary. I did, man, watching the tricks, watching how things going, loving the beats. Yeah, man, respect to Millbeatz.
All the time, love.
Millbeatz. Sheldon is a good man to work with him.
Yeah. Well, I always open. I know I always open KG.
Sheldon is a good man to work with too.
I know he bought a rhythm the other day too. He bought a rhythm the other day too, and Sheldon.
Yeah. They represent rhythm with about 21 artists
21?
from around the Caribbean.
Now that is about 21 artists. There's got so much artists on our rhythm.
But it's only 5 songs though. It's 21 artists, but it's 5 songs. I make them do collaborations on the songs, so it's not a lot of songs.
All right. Well, what kind of
change the strategies? Give everybody a break still, you know. But instead of doing a whole lot of songs, we had represent the vocalists. We had represent the vocalists with men like Diamond Cut and Jungle and them veterans and them together with man like Touchy. You know, people like Touchy. So I put all the sweet voices out of Trinidad on one of them.
Right.
You know. I had represented the lyricists with men like Super Child, Major Yankee from back in the days, you know, together with some upcoming artists from around too, you know what I mean? And then I had represented the islands, so I got people from Barbados, Jamaica, St. Vincent, Guyana, you know, so I put them all on one song each. Then I had represented the women, so I had people like Stacey Sobers, I had people like Sister Yuri from back in the days. Sister Yuri is a veteran, one of the first female artists out of Trinidad, actually about 60 years old now. She lives out here in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
You know, so it was a magnificent project. So, like I said, it wasn't 21 songs, but it was 21 artists.
Yeah.
Nice. So, is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. The Represent Rhythm. You can check it out. Only released last week.
Yeah, I saw it, man. I don't listen to it. All right, boy, Mendoza, boy. Keep doing your thing, man, out there in PA.
Shall I go and spit some for you?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a lyricist too still, you know. What's your style, man?
Run with him, man.
Mendoza.
When it's done now, you know. Sexier than ever. For the girls, them forever. For the boy, them we never. It's Sheldon Mendoza. For real, innit? Yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. All tonight. All tonight. All tonight. Said I'm giving you all tonight. Said I'm giving you all tonight. Come on, girl, make me hold you tight. Said I'm giving you all tonight. Come here, baby, make me feel alright. So we take it from Trinidad down to Africa. Make the girls them know, say we hotter. Everybody wanna be like we, cause they don't know we better and we are the trendsetter. Restarting, funny rhythm where Millbeatz bring. Make me do my thing. Still try to hear the rhythm, but tonight.
See?
Tonight.
Live, man. Freestyle. Like that we talking about.
Yeah. You see, Sheldon have a old school kind of flow, but still with the right rhythm. With the right rhythm, it can mesh. You know what I mean?
I hear the vibes.
You know what I mean? And Sheldon have a lot of history also. Sheldon responsible for real artists in this industry, including myself. Sheldon actually did my first music video.
Yeah.
Right? A song called Hands Them Up, where I played a police officer. When Sheldon came to me and he said, boy, he's a visionary. So when he came to me, he said, KG, in this video, you had to be a police officer. I said, you telling me about police officer, boy? The man had a vision. He still have a vision, and he understands a lot about the music and the in-depth of the music and things. So, Sheldon, it's a real pleasure having you on the live tonight, bro.
Yeah, man, respect, man. And I heard Millbeatz talk about Cornrows earlier on. Well, I'm one of the men who bring out Cornrows in the music video thing. And in the music thing, the first music video he ever did, I did it for him too.
Nice.
You know, and I actually dropped him by your studio sometime. One time he was on a project, but I never get to meet you in person, so it's a pleasure seeing you now.
Nice to meet you officially.
Yeah, man.
History, man. History.
All right, man. Blessing.
Respect, boy, Sheldon.
Right,
we had a link out in New York.
Yeah, in New York, right, man.
When they touched down, we had a link.
Yeah, man. Blessing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sheldon is one of those guys like bass, right? That helps people a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta give them the flowers too. Shit
Hey, Mills, you watch verses? You watching verses and thing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, if you were to do a verses, Millbeatz, who you think would be paired off with Millbeatz with a producer verses?
Funny enough you say that. I remember it had that Trini kind of vibe before Casey and Colonel. I didn't follow seeing them thing back then. It had a square off with Casey. They was trying to line up me and First Class.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know, you know.
You want First Class, yeah.
Anybody, I just open. Anybody.
Open.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, let me let me see this guy real trying to go on the live. Let me try one more time.
One more, even if you had to sing a cappella, boy, try one more time. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Good night. You hear me?
Yeah, you know, I like how you change your room.
All right.
We ain't see no galvanizer. That galvanizer's blocking you.
All right. Hold on, right? I come in now.
Okay, where you going by the toilet or? Coming over. Yeah.
You hear me, right?
Yeah, and you're great, boy.
Yeah, let me
I can sing a song for you.
Yeah, go ahead now.
Yeah,
Go ahead, sing a song, bro.
Sing for me. Hey.
Man, you ready, bro?
You Millbeatz, me I tell you what I want. You Millbeatz. So yeah me sing. So Trinidad is love. So Trinidad, why? Is love. So Trinidad, say that is love. Yeah, when I chat with the man, say the man I'm talking straight up. So yeah, me chant, yeah, me sing, so enough for them, and try if you run them, could I fall off for me. And then I fully Jesus, I feel rock off for me. And give me the rhythm, I pull it back up, and I follow me, no, and I give me the rhythm, with the bye, and then put the run, and teach a lot to me, friend. And don't tell them that Jesus met me, Father, and me friend, and now me sing her from me 6 until me done the 7. This love.
Yeah, man. You can tell him, okay,
bro. Yeah.
What's your name, partner? What's your name, man? And you play that guitar too? You play the guitar too? Huh?
Yeah, playing the guitar. I
Is
appreciate it.
that guitar you playing there?
You man was playing the guitar, boy.
Yeah, you was
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
What's your
play
name?
that guitar again for me. Let's play the guitar, Lola, man.
In the key A minor too, eh?
Yeah,
Then I see that G.
Trinidad is love. Trinidad is love. Na. We just a rock. Trinidad is love. No. Trinidad is love. Watch this.
them could I run up and dash up and jump up and jump up and jump up and nick up and jump up with them and them talk. Them attack and follow me no want up because them want be a yeah. I say me a run and if I love you know and don't know the straight say me I feel love you know. But Jesus gets me rock till they me that it know. So Trinidad
Alright, bro.
Big up, bro. Bro, hear this, right? Listen to this.
When I hear that,
all you realize when you're persistent.
Yeah.
Look how many times he tried to come on the live.
Yeah, he came and he get through. Yeah, boy, we gave him a chance.
The man bad.
I see energy, I tell you, the persistence.
If all they love him, and all they want me and Millbeatz work together, give me some 5.
Yeah, follow him, man. Yeah, so what is it to give? Tell us a little bit about yourself, partner. Tell us a little bit about yourself now.
Well, my name is Joshua David. I'm a Christian, you know.
Okay.
I just sing and thing, you know, play music. But I never used to really take it serious until God was talking to me now. But you know, trying to, just singing, gospel music, conscious music, all kind of music I sing, reggae, dancehall, soca, Afrobeat. I like that beat. I like the chords. Was that A minor to G I was doing it? A minor to C or G.
Man doing music too, boy.
Yeah, I realize that now, boy.
Yeah. As I say, it was a quick vibe, you know? I didn't think about what was doing, but yeah. You know anything, man?
Yeah,
bro.
How old are you, Brethren?
I want to thank you for your time.
16.
Thank you for your time. Message money WhatsApp about
No, how old are you? Wait, just no wait now, man. What you say? 16?
I'm 16. Yeah, I'm 16.
16 years old.
KG, bass, I put it on you one time. You got to link with the sweet man, for sure.
Yeah, the work with this man. Make sure and follow us, partner. Make sure and follow us and then we DM and send it on one time. Yeah. Right?
That's up, my brother.
Blessings, right?
Respect, yeah, boy.
Wow, 16 years old,
boy. I like that. The brother try the Wi-Fi stick.
Didn't give up. Yeah, boy, for real.
I swear that.
Not stop until they get you, know.
That's right.
I swear that instrumental man you know. You realize the guitar man play that.
You run for the guitar. You went and run for the guitar, you know.
Yeah, that way he went for. You guitar boy, yeah boy.
And baseball in man going for the bathroom, okay.
Yeah, boy.
The man remind you know the man remind man the late great guitar man boy.
Yeah, boy. The guitar was my close.
I wanna be free. Yeah, boy. Guitar man
too. But
that was impressive, boy. That was the man raised my paws, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Good one. Yeah, you good. You have something there.
I wonder if we can get any more pause raising here, boy. They want to lift me up. It me up. But in the meantime, let me continue with the journey of Millbeatz.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Before we end, we might touch on 1 or 2. So people share the live, tag somebody who would like to come on the live and be a part of this. It's all about on the live base. Yours truly RKG and Millbeatz. We featuring Millbeatz tonight.
Yeah, man.
Now, Mill, the last thing we were talking about is you working with Marshall.
Project
that
5,
vibe.
2013,
Right. That was at the high point in your career, right? Tell us, you work with Destra. How it is working with Destra?
The energy with Destra was really amazing. Destra is a lady. It was special for me because how I got introduced to soca music is through my grandmother. My grandmother, she lives in Puna, right? And she always had bashments every single weekend. She had a little bashment.
Okay.
Granny had bashment going on.
Wow.
So I learned to whine from my grandmother. No. My grandmother was whining for little dollar and thing as little youth, so that your granny, that we don't know why. Yeah. Granny and them wasn't easy, you know. So granny and them we get the party by some granny now. And growing up, granny never played. Granny going down into Napuna and buying all them pirate CDs, and I listening to Desha, Wave, and Bonnie and Clyde and things through granny, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the ghetto, from Gal and all of them is granny. As a little youth man and granny, it put me on, you know. So working with Desha, like growing into the industry and actually reaching where I reached, and working with Desha was it was a kind of dream come true now. It was a kind of like, you know, you made it then. It's our next moment to remind you that you made it. So Desha, her energy amazing. Her energy was really and truly up there. She's a beautiful vocalist, you know?
Yeah, Desha could sing, yeah.
And she laying down voices in 15-20 minutes too, you know? Desha singing.
You ain't take no 12 hours, it was no 12 hours.
Basically, no attitude.
Who does take? No, but listen to this. Every artist is different.
Yeah,
Every artist is different because every song, you have to attack every song differently too. Because it has sometimes, based on sure, it has songs you run in the studio and sing and get to the first take. Like in Barbados, when they went and do Stush in the Bush, you can play with them. You can, if you stay in the studio longer, there's more money,
But yeah, I went and sing that in 2 minutes. And let me talk about that Stush in the Bush. That is something. Now, when I wrote Stush in the Bush, remember I sent that song to you, Millbeatz. You're one of the producers I sent that song to.
Stush in the Bush.
Yeah. When I write these Stush, if you're Stush, go in the bush, yeah. You're one of the producers I sent it to.
And what happened, bass?
Now you tell me, it wasn't you, it wasn't you.
Yeah.
You tell me it wasn't you. I've sent it to you.
So
I sent it to
Mastermind. Example of what they say when a song for me, if a song not for me, I will.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I want to take bass.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. Because it might not come out the way it came out.
Exactly.
You know, Red Boys was the last of the producers I sent it for. And them say, but yeah, we go work with this. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Now, but that was a dread vibe with that Stush in the Bush too. I watched bass inspire me, you know. I tell bass that the other day. I watch how bass build from the ground go up, you know. So bass.
Yeah, man. When bass drop a song, it's like a prostitute, you know.
Yeah.
It's all about bass and everything.
Have to.
Bass every hole, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Remember the harder we do to the harder. Yeah, that too. Build a harder.
Every corner, you know, and the tie-in exactly to what happened after the 2013. I met Macamillion, big up to the Millionaire family, you know. Macamillion is a big brother to me. He showed me the game back then, you know. Maca printing CDs, burning CDs, going from.
Yeah, Maca is a hustler too, but
I rolled with him a few times, you know, and he literally showed me the industry. He opened my eyes to show me how to really maneuver certain situations and things, you know. So Maca, Orlando Octave, Father Moses, everybody was a nice little family by spine, big up to everybody in that journey 2014, and then eventually that's when I started to work with Father Moses, you know. 2014 into 2015 we had
That's your uncle.
Yeah.
Well, let me get a joke. Let me get a joke on our Father Moses there.
Yeah.
That year I work in Millbeatz because we work. I want to pick up Jobs on this live because Jobs is a man that work with you within the pick up Jobs. He was on the live earlier.
Yeah.
And I remember I had she cock up her foot on the speaker.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, good out the road. Right, that rhythm, right? Mill and Jobs producer, right?
Yeah.
And then beam now, Father Moses coming with a song. Touch your uncle, give me like a sample. He called me in the studio and I went and said, bed over, right?
Yeah.
So,
we are a crowd. Yeah.
Daddy, I watch that song and Father Moses worked that. How much dub playing Father Moses to buy you?
We do over 100, I think.
That's what I tell you. Father Moses like do dub play for everybody.
Yeah, that was our next strategy too in terms of getting the music out, you know. We just do dubs for everybody and stuff. But it have a funny story with you touch your uncle too, you know. I been over that beat 3 times, you know.
Okay.
You me lost the prize,
no, the first time we been big up to Blanco was managing at the time. The vibe wasn't there still, you know, and that as a producer, you have to accept constructive criticism too, because not only time you catch it. So as a man, then fellas tell me, man, I really it ain't feeling it. You know, sometimes men can get touchy, some men go coast on there for them thing. I just remember to just remain humble and listen. So
remember your mother, always remember your mother words.
Yeah, they said do it over again.
Humble.
So I went back in studio, me and Jobs attempted again, we do it over the shut it down. I said, what's that one boy? I literally get frustrated, to be honest. Them brothers liming outside. What are we drinking? We liming outside. And I say, boy, I'm gonna go in and try something again, back to the old days. I'm gonna go on the keyboard, not the piano. I'm gonna go on the little typing keyboard. I type in ta-tun, 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 ta-tun. No chords, nothing. Ta-tun, ta-tun, ta-tun. When I type in that, them brothers run in the studio and say, Mill, nice there. I say, but this is what I'm looking for this time, boy. I busted up my head with all them chords.
Old school guy.
Now that come just like what Kevin, remember what Kevin Little tell us? When he was looking for that, he went in producer, the dude turned me on. He wanted that punani with that tun, 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 and the man just went tun, 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 you know, simple and effective.
I want to big up I want to big up Request on the Live also because Request worked on Request started my song Dancing in the Dark, a song of my album, and my boy Millbeatz put some nice touches on it to give it that nice to this song.
Request and I did a lot together as well too in the production. You know, times Request call me, I call Request, you know. We did the blessings with them together as well. So big up Request in the early 2011, 12. Request was there, you know. So big up Request, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, so with Moses, when I played it,
go ahead.
Them men run in the studio and say they like that. I say, oh, let's show why that. They say,
I
say, well, alright. I just parallel drums on, If you listen to instrumental,
simple.
I parallel kick on that, to tap, and that is it. And now went and blow up.
That is it. Yeah, man.
That was it, you know.
4 minutes beat.
Yeah, boy, imagine that.
Minutes.
Yeah.
And that Moses' biggest song today.
Biggest song, Touch Your Ankle.
Biggest song.
You know, it created history too. I think it was the first. I know General Grant and all, enough love and respect to General Grant, you know. But it was one of the first music videos that had million views.
Yeah. It was one of the. I was going to tell you that it was one of the. It's one of the. All right. We had the era of we had the era of Kiss the Caravan days with Super Child, General Grant. We had the Reggae All Stars days, right? We had when Squeezy got Rainy Weather.
Yeah.
You know, not many dancers played at that time, and then Touch Your Ankle was one of those songs that was playing during the year.
Yeah.
You know?
It was amazing. When I traveled, I went to New York that year. And I met some brothers, and they work on 105, the Breakfast Club, and all those things. I met some brothers behind the scene, and them telling me them hearing this banging in the clubs in New York. I was shocked. I said, "You sure?" They say, "Yeah, we just be hearing this banging on the clubs in New York. Not Breakfast Club, but one of the 105 shifts. You know, Power 105 was playing it, and then I came back to Moses and said, Moses, you know, this song bigger than we think it is. It's traveling all over. You know, and as the year went by, the song just blew up Canada. It went all over the place too. So that is the amazing feeling too. Just to see, you know, from the scratch.
Pick up, do it, Moses. Do it, Moses.
Yeah.
I wanna. We talk about the highs and we talk about the lows earlier, right? But let me talk about some of the challenges you had after you got popular. What are some of the challenges you faced?
So some of the challenges, definitely, one of them was losing real friends. As I think I brought up that earlier, because now everybody understood the journey now. Now everybody understand why you behind this computer all this time now, you know. People will follow, people online and things. So I lose a lot of friends around. That's one. The second challenge I really had within the popularity was fighting amongst myself now to compete. Because remember, if you have a successful year, the pressure on you now to continue the other year. So I was always competing with myself. You know, and that sometimes can get a little frustrating, and that's a challenge. And then, the music industry itself is a challenge now, because sometimes you have great stuff, you're putting out good music, and not getting played now. So that alone can demotivate in a sense, you know?
What as a professional, because we could call you a seasoned producer now, right?
Yeah.
You've been doing this over a decade.
Yeah.
What would you say when you say the fight from that aspect? What would you say would cause something like that when you're producing good material, the production is good, the writing is good, but it is not getting the love it deserves? What do you think causes something like that?
Yeah, well,
from a producer side.
A couple things, you know. I honestly believe, like, as a culture, we are people that we really don't see each other's worth now. Like, living amongst ourselves, we do identify, and we do acknowledge each other by culture. When we rather we'll get it outside, you know, we get the love outside. But at the same time, I think it's because it's so competitive and it's such a niche market that it's small, especially when it comes to the soca, that everybody trying to squeeze through the door together now, in a short space of time. So that thing, Carnival is a real amazing thing, it's a beautiful thing. But at the same time,
there's also the downfall of the thing,
it's also the downfall in terms of everybody rushing in a period.
I always say Carnival. As we know it should stop, and that should be the island of Carnival 365 days a year. You know what I mean? And we just seriously. No, listen to me now. Listen to me. Carnival as we know it should stop, and Trinidad and Tobago should be the island of Carnival 365 days a year. That way you could have your wherever we have the brass festival and everything in June. Music could be releasing right through the year, and it didn't have to be that small window and that small space that 1,000 and something songs had to fit in 2-3 months. It is impossible. You know?
Yeah. Because a lot of good music just get lost. Like, remember the year
that's go to waste, you know?
The classic 60s rhythm. That was a real, that was a historical project for me with Ronnie McIntosh together with Millbeatz. I collaborated the old and the young, and because it had so much music that just get pushed to the side, you know. But every time I travel all over, like I go Canada, I go New York, you would hear them playing it.
You ever felt like giving up, like that's giving up on done with music? You ever felt that in your career?
Yeah, remember earlier when I was telling you.
You said early on.
Yeah, when I journeyed with him for 4 or 5 years, and he told me, you know.
All right. But you ever got that feeling after becoming what you are today?
I think,
you ever that thought?
Honestly, I think going through that hard foundation, it set me on a level where I could have prepared for the industry, you know. I could have prepared for it. And
but I feel like giving up on soca, but not on music.
I had brothers like Macamillion, as I say. I had brothers like Macamillion who was counseling me, always there. You know, every time I felt a little low, when I feel rejected by my music, I just reminded to do it for the people and just not just to study the hype now, but a different thing too, you know. So I always had people always behind my back, fans always coming and saying what you do next year, and that's why I was doing it for. And I'm still doing it for that. People who come in and anticipating what next to release, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody said the live, big up respondent that they need a part 2 of this live, you know.
Millbeatz said that. Well, tell everybody we seen this Grammy thing and this Grammy nomination thing now. Tell us about that now.
Yeah.
It's important.
Well, this year is our next historical year because again, remember the producers group, as I tell you, all of us united, right? So the doors open up. I mean, Mice, certain guys like Mice, big up Martin Raymond, they have been they have been members for years, but the problem is what they were trying is to get more local producers, artists, everybody to just be on the board, because that's always when a Grammy. The Grammy is not for John public to vote. It's just for the members who are on the board. And it's one of the hardest things to get accepted onto the academy, you know. So what we did this year as a unity, Casey Phillips told us, you know, he was through the door, he was a member, and he came to us in the group and say, guys, membership opening again, or let's just try all the lockdown. Right? Then we just pour up our music. He opened the links for us and pour up all the music and see if it get accepted. That's the first stage. Right? So a couple of us we went up and, you know, we ended up submitting our entries. We submitted our membership stuff. I honestly didn't think of anything. I didn't think I would get accepted. I just sent it in, you know. And shockingly, within March, we got back responses. About 10, 11 of us out of the bunch. Static, myself, you know, System 32. A lot of us, we got accepted into the academy. And that was a huge step because it allowed us to submit music now. You know, we could submit music to the Grammy board. It don't even have to be white produced. So KG could have a track, Ace could have a track. And when it's that time for submission now, because you have a member, you could send it to me, I could upload it and see if it get picked. So what happened with that now? What happened with that now is when we got the acceptance, the first round of submission ended a month ago. And you know, we submitted all our music and stuff. And what we saw is the first ballot for the Grammy was selected. And we got in some entries, soca entries as well. We got Casey and them got Nadia Batson, Patrice, you know, Static got some others in. And I got my artist Lexi. I just say, you know, let me try my luck and we did an album called Rise and Fall with Lexi on the summer here. I said, let me try my luck and play it. And that album was selected in the first ballot. You know? So that competing in the best global music album right now, you know, to see if it could make it to the next round. So we getting closer, you know.
Nice one.
Funny you say that, Millbeatz. Funny you say that because this is something when I keep it real here, right? When I got the same submission through People Music, which is the sub-label to PP Records, right? They a lot of people might laugh, they're like, what KG get what consideration? Because they didn't believe it. one of the things that I had an issue with in my time, because I was like 5, 6 years old, right? Is that people didn't know that you have to be a certified voter.
Yeah, you have to be. Yeah.
Right? You have to be a certified voter. And I think the only person that voted for me out of Trinidad was Mice.
Right.
Because Mice is a certified voter.
Right, right.
Ooh, there was like Errol Fabian in the election, but you get one vote.
Yeah, but I get one. Morgan Heritage one day, no. But it just shows, even if your music is great, if you don't have the backings or the people backing, or the people don't understand the music and the business behind the music.
Yeah.
The support, by the support is important.
Support is really
important. How many producers are certified now for voting?
So I think it's about 11 or 12 of us, as opposed to like 1 or 2 before. It's 11 or 12 of us now, which it still shows some formal growth now, you know. And from there, I mean, next year when the submission, when the entries come again, hopefully we gain some more again. And we build it. It's just not for producers alone. It could be a songwriter, it could be musicians, but we just started with the producers first. Casey just started, you know, with the producers. Right. It could be an artist, it could be. So there's our first stage. So like how I mean now, I will get the emails. I will see when is the next form. I can always send you guys, yo, you know, I could always say, yo, submission is now. I get the notifications direct from them. All the trial lock too, and that's how we can start to grow, you know.
Yeah, man. Somebody said, big up Marv Monty. Somebody said, I want to ask y'all, when will we gonna get away from the crabs in a barrel mentality? Probably never. But the new generation, I must say about the Trinidad and the Zessers, and they do have that unity.
Yeah, right? Yeah. That's what I say to be. That's what says a new generation right now, and I fortunate the Swannies and the Lanos, and I fortunate to see the change.
How it is working with Swanee and Jelano?
But being honest, KG, and based as I tell everybody, this new generation here is a totally different vibe. Everybody working together. That is the part that shocked me, because I come from the era with the soca like 2010. I see it where everybody it's kind of crabbing about everybody for themselves in a way.
Yeah, real segregated and thing. Yeah. This one I want that one in the studio to hear the thing, but don't play that thing for don't play that thing for you know. I don't want to hear my thing.
Yeah. For real. And it was just a transition now to see all these youths coming in studio together, who helping, who write, you know, who this one here, you know, and sometimes they even benefiting them and they help our next one finish our whole song. It's a different energy now. Like people will think it's Trinidad and it's violence and thing, but behind the scenes, a whole unity.
It's good behind the scenes.
Them brothers have the same support we asking for. Them brothers have it from the communities now. So that's why the music grows so fast. Because every community, every artist have a community back in. And that's what I started to realize, you know. So Swanee, the whole of the Beatum fully supporting Swanee. Lano, the whole of Marval supporting Jalano. So them brothers, when they see the views climbing, it's not like the pain for views, it's really the streets. You know? The streets come back and
and the thing about it, it's a harsh reality, but it's facts. It's about a lot of people won't like what I'm about to say. But in reality, the Trinidad is actually getting way more views than the soca music right now. This is reality. It's facts.
There's a whole culture, it's not just music, it's a culture behind it, you know? There's a whole culture behind the Trinidad environment, and people don't even know, like, a man will come and say, bro, send us a Swanee, thinking I good at Swanee in that way. But these brothers, they have to gel with you and vibe with you. People don't know I went to the Beatum, you know. I just go to the Beatum, like the first time I met Swanee, big up to Lawless. I went to Lawless. You know, me and Lawless we went and we checked Swanee right in the Beatum. We vibe with him, we chill with him, and then we take him to the studio. With Lano, it's the same thing. Jalano and I always had a chemistry from a while back. I went to Marvel, pick him up. When we did the Street Survivor rhythm, there's a history behind that. I went and pick up Jalano, straight down in the ghetto, and we went and we moved, you know. So it's a kind of culture, everybody together now. It's not like you just call a boy in the studio and say, come in the studio thing. You have to go and meet them brothers and vibe with them, you know.
We'll vibe with them. Yeah. We'll vibe.
Hi RKG, I wanna go and watch Stephanie Mills and thing they were Chaka Khan.
Yeah.
Go for me. Anyhow, Mill on a real note to do one more question before we end the live. You've been in the business for quite a while. You work with different artists, you work with new artists, you work with veterans in the game. What what would you say right now we need to get the music out the international, right? What we need besides the fact that we have now certified Grammy putters, people who can submit music. What we need?
We need to get on this as a people, boy. That is what we need. We need to believe in ourselves. We need to support the artists. So, like, I've been honest, KJ is saying, what would it take to get the music out there? The music out there through the Trinbago, you know. It's out there already, you know. You're seeing people getting signed out there. Now, we can't talk much about it, but people, certain artists on the Trinbago getting signed by big labels right now. They can look out for that soon. But the music actually getting out there. And it's starting again, showing the kind of power we have as a people here. Once we back ourselves, that is it. It's going out there because the Jamaicans looking at us now. They're looking at us. And we don't understand the power that we have as a people. We can make and break things. The whole of New York, Caribbean culture just look at us. Jamaicans just look at us for the bus. And we just be always busting people. So that is why I would say we need now, boy. We just need to remove, as they say, we need to remove the festival culture kind of mentality and create and create the music to run straight throughout the year. As you see Trinbago doing, it's straight throughout the year. Soca music had to run straight throughout the year for that kind of vibe now.
You know I feel we need to do by bass boy on the live?
Yeah.
I feel as though I know if it's every month or every 2 months, I feel as though we need to have a entertainment night and bring back Millbeatz and requests and some of the producers, some of the people that can really do stuff for the younger artists on the live. Big shout to Charlotte Mendoza. You know, bring like an entertainment a month or something like that now, where we really get in with the music and help, because simple as the live, a lot of people big up to the private Ryan and big up I see my boy was on the live just now. From Red 96.7, Wild Child, you know, big up all the people who supporting the live and actually, you know, sharing the live and that kind of thing, because at the end of the day, it's up to us, as it says, unity. We need to unify and we need to make it happen. So thanks a whole lot, boy.
Yeah, man, I bless up again, you know, as a fan. Bass, I tell RKG this year, as a fan of this on the live, you know, as taking every single one. Controversies go straight up. So I feel honored to be here now, you know. Bless up again.
Yeah, man.
Nah. Another thing though, that rhythm that you create, right?
On the live
rhythm. We have to get some shares in that.
On the live rhythm.
Yeah, on the live rhythm. Yeah, that we team song. That go be team song.
We go talk something now. We go talk something after on the live.
Right?
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Big up to Millbeatz, you working on something for me there is a must.
No, man, bass. All keep all these times is I to finish this stuff, you know. I want to finish it.
Yeah, boy.
What's that? Mill, yeah, what going on there?
Yeah.
I ain't do no soca for the year yet, you know. So I feel alright. Big up my boy Power Surge. So I feel you got a link.
Let us get bass thing.
Yeah, man.
Bass is priority right now. I have to finish bass and everything else.
Yeah.
Get them your handles on Millbeatz. Get them your handles on how to get in contact with you, man.
Alright, well, yeah, man. You could contact me on IG at Millbeatzentertainment or personal profile at David Million. Millbeatz everywhere else, Facebook, YouTube, you know, iTunes, everything. Just type in Millbeatz. Yeah, man.
Big up you, man. Big up the
before
family.
You go, one more thing before you go. What is that starting price for production? For those who are live, who aspiring artists who want to know, you know, what's the budget? Like, what's that starting price to get a song recorded and instrumental built?
Well, remember I tell you earlier, starting price can be, remember, I wouldn't advise my starting price. Remember, my starting price was what, 300, I tell you, but that was a struggle. But I would say safely, I would say between 1,000 to 1,500 to start off as a young producer, you know, because there's a lot of work and people doesn't understand the amount of work going into it. They say, see a song, but they know the amount of hours it taking mixing and mastering and recording and all them things. So, you know, I would say about 1,000.
And somebody who wants to work with you right now, what is your start?
Well, what they can do, they can DM me, they could send a little call. I will talk down the line.
And they go work out something. It's COVID. He working with people, man.
But we out of work once it making sense. And big up to the Joshua. Joshua, remember what we said?
Joshua, like
Joshua,
boy. Joshua. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the live was Joshua.
16 years old, you know.
16,
boy.
Only bless up, my brothers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let me end with base parang there. Let me go every parang, base pay parang now.
Serious, boy? My parang? Me? Oh, gosh. What is it?
You can't find it too.
Can't find the parang, boy.
This is my parang.
Yeah,
Christmas
is love, boy.
What?
Gosh, yeah, boy, why you been playing, boy? Yeah, boy, trying to there. Them playing bar, KG, boy. Nothing stick.
Freeze up there.
Base?
Huh? Oh,
base,
yeah,
I don't know.
No, I don't get it. You go like this, boy. Your daddy go like this, boy. Millbeatz, boy.
Yeah, let me hear that.
Hey. Christmas is love, love, love. Oh, boy. Christmas is love. Oh, boy. We sharing the love, love, love. Bring the love. Get the vocals. Last Christmas I didn't know what to do. It was like a one-sided shoe, but then I get up and I realize and open my eyes. You see, man plan and God does love, yeah. So this Christmas on your behalf, yeah. It's only lava and full of lava, teaspoon of lava, but full of lava, but full of lava, but full of lava, but full of love. Oh boy, Christmas is love. Okay.
Right,
yeah, man.
Watch now. Let me tell you something. Mill, watch our bases, Bass here, I sing a song called Love Life. And come with our love too.
Yeah, that's feel with the love. Yeah. You know, you gotta go with the times. With the time. Right now it's love. We need that love.
Yeah, we need
that love.
For real, for sure.
We need that love, man.
Yeah, man.
Need that love, man.
Brothers,
yeah, boy. Love by Millbeatz, boy.
Right,
Respect, man.
Brothers, man. Bless it.
Love and respect. Love
Good
life.
vibes. Yeah, man.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Nice, man.
Yeah, boy. We out, boy. So that is it.
Yeah, man.
Easy Bass.
Yeah.
Radio tomorrow, 12 to 3.
Yeah, man. Respect. So, shout to everybody out there. Take care. Take it easy. You see how the case is going. You see how the thing is doing. Stay home. Watch it live every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Tell people about it. Look out for it on RKG, the artist page. Look out for it on my YouTube, BASS, aka Trilogy. And we always post it. Look out for the clips, share the clips, and share the love and share the love. Yeah.
Yeah. Love life. Yo.